It's pretty laid back.
Yeah. Yep.
Hello, welcome to the the Cardinal Rule Watch Party live stream hangout. We're just hanging out, watching the game. Normally we have a Discord chat where we're all kind of in there hanging out. But for today, sorry, got to mute this. But today we're going to be doing a live stream hangout with some folks who are channel members and part of our Discord and such. We're just going to be hanging out, watching the game together, reacting. So no formal structure other than hang out. Tim's posting a cool article about Kyler Murray. So, yeah, if you're here with us, thanks for being here. We're just going to kind of watch the game and and just hopefully
pray the Cardinals win. It's,
hopefully, right?
All that we can do.
100%. So thank you all who are joining us. We'll kind of pay attention.
Is it just me or the SoFi Stadium looks short compared to other NFL stadiums?
right. Of course, got all the LA celebrities. Let me say hey to some of the folks that are here with us today. We got Tim, who's a channel member and a great supporter of the channel. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Aloha, Tim. We've got Lil Rez.
Sugar Ray. All right.
Thanks for being here. Who's ready? Who's ready? Me?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Kind of me.
We got Simon, another channel member who's a really great supporter of the channel. Appreciate you being here. And then we got Grimdark AZ, who's another great supporter of the channel, who's an active member of the Discord. Thank you for being here. We've got Emil Grendal Schulten. I hope I did not butcher your name. I'm sorry, Go Cards. We're ready too. And let's see. Real Tiki God too. Go Cards. Thanks for being here. You're decked in Cardinals gear. Awesome. Grimdark saying I'm a better typer than speaker. Okay, fair enough. Back to Constitution One, another great supporter of the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's get it. Goal line audibles. Come on, Cards. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Let's see. We better see more QB designed runs like Buffalo did against New England on Saturday. No point in holding Kyler back when Stuart, 100%. Thank you. We've got a $5 super sticker from Back to Constitution. Thank you. Appreciate the support. As if you follow the channel, I've been trying to invest back in the channel, bought a new mic, and I've figured out the camera I'm going to buy once I save up enough money. So, I'm trying to spend the money from the channel back into it. So, I'll tell you, thank you for the super sticker. That's going to go to get a new camera, and I already figured out which one I'm going to buy once. So, the money that you support the channel with, I'm trying to reinvest so I can make better quality content and help grow the channel. So thank you for that. Unleash K1. Calvin, let's go. Appreciate Calvin, another channel member. Hey, if you're in here, I did post the link if you want to be part of the stream. We're not full. Obviously, there's 3 of us in here. I can host.
You should join us. It's fun.
Yeah, come join us. All the cool kids are doing it. If you're on the Discord.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Right. Well,
I still am.
I call myself a kid, but we're hanging out. So the link is in the Discord and channel members have a link. So if you want to come join us and
we're receiving.
Rondale. Yeah, go aggressive, 100%.
I don't know if I'm ahead for you guys, so I'm sorry for spoiling.
Grandizer, thank you for being here.
They're about to kick off.
Like to your cards tonight. I'm watching on Peo Time. Ahmad, they're awesome. Peo's a great dude. But I'll give you a like and help support your channel. Thank you, appreciate that, Grandizer.
Like a buffer.
And Jack Dong replace Kime with Mayock. Oh no, don't do that. All right, it's kickoff time. I just want to real quick acknowledge some of the folks in the chat. So I'll be watching for. I'll watch for comments. May not respond to all of them because we're gonna be watching the game and we're just gonna enjoy it. And here we go, kickoff time.
I really hope Bruce Buffer does the Super Bowl announcements.
Let me know when the kickoff happens. Make sure I'm not too far behind because if not, I can switch streams.
So they kick off.
Literally. Oh, did they just kick off for you?
Yeah, they do. I won't do any spoilers.
Okay.
You might.
They
see
just kicked the ball right now. They just kicked the ball right
we
now.
Got Wolf.
They just kicked the ball for me too.
Okay, so the offense is walking on the field for me. I won't. So it looks like I'm ahead of you guys a little bit.
Yeah, you're ahead by like maybe 10 seconds.
I won't do any. Here's what I'll do. I will kind of respond to when you guys talking about a play, then I'll get into it. Okay.
Ooh, Tweezy
Darnell,
walking
let's
out.
do this. All right. So we don't have a ton of folks in here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I wanted to make sure we, let the channel members and the folks in the Discord get in here first. But I'm going to go and post the StreamYard link. If anyone's in the chat with us now, so most of the folks here are kind of core supporters of the channel. If you want to, whoops.
That was me. Sorry.
For a second there, I thought I got myself out of there. All right, I'm going to put the link in. So anyone who wants to jump in here, I just put the link. So if you want to join us in the stream and hang out, watch the game. All right.
Okay. It's not a bad start. 2 yards.
Better than -7, right?
That's true. They doing
better than -7, like Mason Cole days.
Right.
Ooh, nice play.
We got easy, no steroids. Thanks for joining us.
Terrell, what are you doing? Terrell, you could have just cut that upfield. And
who is 81? Is that Dortch?
No, that's Darrell Daniels.
Okay.
Has he played? I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him almost at all.
I feel like he's been hurt for a while. Greg Dortch is 83. I don't know if he's playing in this game.
All right, we got one more person joining us. Garrett, thanks for being here.
How's it going?
Good. Thanks for jumping in here.
Oh, no.
Oh, we got Jay in the Bay. Jay, what's
Did he catch
good?
That? Oh.
Jay, stopping by, Jay. Jay's a good dude. He's even though he's a San Francisco 49ers live streamer or YouTuber.
Oh, come on, catch that.
But I don't mind that y'all won. I don't mind seeing the Cowboys lose. So
just out of bounds. I hear the game through somebody, and I don't want to get
that.
If you got the game, just
let me do that. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
AJ actually gave effort though. He was just out of bounds. I think I'm actually ahead. I think I'm ahead of you, Alec. I saw that play a little before you did. Good God, who is that? Who was that just ran down there? That boy fast. Who was
disappointing start? I mean,
can you hear the game still or no?
I hate to see it. No,
no, we're good now.
I don't think so. I think we're good. Perfect. Yeah, let me just. Yeah, we're good. I think. Maybe muffled a little bit.
Now, hopefully, Marco Wilson does not get completely bodied like he did last time.
That's true, and it's going to be a huge testament to see how good our defense is.
Score prediction, Jay's asking. My score prediction is 30-28, but I don't know who's winning.
Okay.
Oh, Kevin Peterson's out there on the first player. Are you kidding
31-21 Cardinals. That's my prediction.
I like that.
I'm crap at predictions, though, so don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been good at score predictions.
I'm saying 30.
I'm 5 for 5. Go ahead.
3.
33 to what?
30-33 Cardinals.
Okay. 30-33.
That is not a good start. That is not a good
I saw
start.
that. I was like,
yeah.
Ooh, that was rough.
Come on. Are you kidding?
That's not a good defensive start. That's
not at all.
No bueno.
Okay. Is JJ Watt out there right now?
I thought he was out there for that snap. Yeah, I think so. But we need some.
No, he wasn't for that one. He's 99, right? Or is he 90?
Yes, JJ Watt is 99.
Okay, yeah, he wasn't out there for that snap.
Nick has a bad feeling.
Judging from that first snap on defense, I'm not too excited. Why is Tanner Vallejo playing? God.
Where's Watt? Yeah, we were just talking about that. I have a feeling they're going to give him limited snaps. I think they're going to bring him in situationally.
Is that Zach Allen or is that's Zach Allen?
Well, yeah.
See Marcus Golden, Chandler Jones
Isaiah
out
Simmons
there.
on the sideline for that play? Excuse me?
Oh, it's a pass screen.
You need to tell me you're playing. You mean to tell me you're playing Tanner Vallejo over Isaiah Simmons? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw on the sidelines too.
Is that what you're trying to tell me? You playing Tanner Vallejo over Isaiah Simmons? Is that how we're gonna win this game?
Yeah, Tanner Vallejo. Why in the world? There's he is. Yeah.
Oh.
Did someone hold?
Oh, CJ Watt. Yep. One white
it's
on
that
one
run
black
defense and the offensive inconsistency that really bothers me. Like we have a good, we have a good offense and a good defense, but we just can't stop the run, and the offensive consistency is just not there.
If we stop the run
They got
and
it.
get another receiver who's not as bad as AJ Green, we'll be unstoppable.
I'm still mad at him for dropping that pass against Green Bay. That bothers the crap out of
He didn't
me.
even pay attention for the pass against Green Bay. He's dropped so many though. An
Yeah,
interception
Well, the
against
last
Detroit,
game,
he
what
just
he had
didn't even
6
care.
drops minimum.
it was too many.
Way too many to count.
JJ's still out there with lined up next to Golden, who's lined up next to Allen, and then Chandler Jones on the top. On the run. And there's JJ Watt.
You get that stop? Nice.
See what happens when JJ Watt's on the field? Our run defense isn't as horrible.
Ooh.
That was a good play though by Jordan Hicks.
Yeah. Well, you're about to see another good play.
Spoilers. I'm excited.
not telling you what.
Spoiling full.
I'm not telling you what or by who.
Well, by your reaction,
You
I
can
hope
guess,
the Cardinals
yeah.
had a good play. I would hope.
How much
Marcus
am I behind?
Golden.
It's a first. It's what 12 minutes and 8 seconds right now in the first.
I'm at 11:35.
I'm at 11:25.
I'm at the replay from the.
Yeah,
And
I
this
just
great
saw
play
the
just
stop.
happened. My man Marcus
Good stop
Golden.
by Watt. You
Junkyard
see
dog.
Watt's arm is just completely wrapped.
Yeah. It looks
So
like
Gary, yeah, I
Really
think
attached
Gary, I
to
think
it.
you're a couple plays behind us, so you might get some
No,
spoilers.
yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm good with the spoilers. I don't matter. Don't matter to me.
I
live in the Dominican Republic, so
Oh, okay,
Oh
nice.
wow!
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I thought I
I'm
was
originally
far
from
away from
Arizona.
Cardinals.
yeah,
Well-
I'm originally from Arizona. I was born and raised, but I live over in the Dominican. So
Wow. Okay.
And I
Crazy.
thought I was far away from the Cardinals. Jesus.
yeah,
Well, yeah. I'm displaced too, so we're all kind of part of the Cardinals
Yeah,
diaspora.
Alec, where are you?
there you go.
Alec, are you in
It's
Arizona?
international. I'm in Arizona for. Oh, you talking to me?
I was asking Alec.
No, I'm talking to Alec.
Oh,
Yeah, are you in Arizona?
Sorry, I was watching that. Yeah, I am in Arizona. I'm in Phoenix.
You're the only one here in the
Only
our
one here in Arizona.
stream-
Congratulations.
Wow.
in Arizona right now. I'm from Arizona originally too, though. But
I've
here
never
for like
been to
12
Arizona.
years, so I've got to be.
I've never been to Arizona.
how
Why
do
you
you end up
Cardinals
being a
fan,
Cardinals
then?
fan? Yeah.
See, when it was 2008 and we went to the Super Bowl,
I see where this is going.
and
I respect it.
I want to say 6 at the time. My brain was red guy, dreadlock, go fast. That was me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, someone threw a little shade your way. Bandwagon.
Okay.
It's kind of hard for me to be a bandwagon for a team that hasn't had success in 15 years.
How do you
He's
bandwagon
commenting that
to
you
the
became a
Cardinals?
fan when they were in the Super Bowl.
How do you bandwagon to the Cardinals? Well, my mom's a Dallas fan. My dad's a Giants fan. My
Well, then,
grandfather's a
I'm impressed.
Patriots fan. I'm a Cardinals fan.
There you go.
There's no one influenced my decision at all.
I tell you, we just got to wake up. I'm not all about the real fan versus bandwagon fan. It just, there's more fans is good in my book. So it doesn't matter how or when you come to be part of the Cardinals group.
I didn't really start watching football until like middle high school, and at that point, it was really Bruce Arians who sold me. So
yeah,
you can
I'm
thank
so
Bruce
mad
Arians
at
for
the
why I'm here.
Buccaneers, bro. Did they force him to retire, or did he retire on his own and then just come back?
I don't
What was
know.
that whole situation? I thought he retired.
I mean, officially he retired on his own. I know he's had health stuff off and on, and then he went to the
Right.
broadcasting booth that didn't work out well, and then he unretired. I haven't heard anything that said he was like forced out or anything.
I've heard
I
a
don't
couple
know.
stories or a couple rumors from like outside sources, but nothing inside.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if there were sour grapes, we would have heard more of that by now, but I don't know.
If that's true, then Steve Keim, you got to go. You can't be telling me
bothers me
you
that
let
he-
it,
I
you
can't root for
force
the
our
Bucs
best
now.
franchise coach to retire. Can't be telling me that's how that works.
Yeah, I think I don't think he wanted to do another rebuild. And
Oh, come
Carson
on.
Palmer was retiring. I think that was kind of it.
It's kind of understandable. Rebuild's a lot of work.
Especially,
Whoa,
It's
what kind
true.
of play was this?
You watching the first down there, Red Sea?
Yeah,
so
apparently I had a couple more commercials.
Yeah, I'm still on commercials.
all right, second down.
Was there a flag on play? I thought there was a flag on play.
No.
Can't really hear because
Yeah,
I don't want the stream to get copyrighted.
Do the progressions.
How much?
Terrible.
How much energy do you think J.J. Watt's going to bring to this team right now?
Judging from the
I
few
feel like it
snaps that
has
he's
to be
played already, a lot.
substantial. Yeah.
Oh,
If we're going to do anything,
Kyler.
I feel like it.
Kyler.
The throw.
So what were you
Tyler.
saying, Garrett?
No,
Kyler,
I
don't
just
scare
feel
me,
like he's
please.
going to bring an excessive amount of energy to this defense, and just last time we played the Rams, I'm pretty sure we didn't have 7 players that are playing today. So I mean, that's a pretty big difference.
When
and
we
what
played
the Rams
in
are
State
out.
Farm, we didn't
both
have like half our
safeties?
team.
Exactly, they're out both safeties or cornerbacks. I forget.
What?
Safeties?
Well,
But
team.
Sorry.
How about we just?
I'm sorry. I was watching the
football
play
team?
when you're asking your question, Garrett. You're
no
asking
worries.
Are you asking who the Rams are down or?
No.
Yeah, the Rams are down substantial amount of people, aren't they?
They're down their safeties. Like their safeties are really banged
yeah.
up. I feel like they're pretty healthy aside from that. In fact, they got Cam Akers, the running back for this game, so I think they're getting better.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Kyler
Kyler
shooting
can
for that
actually
Dak
light up the
Prescott
secondary.
QBR.
Yeah, for real.
Mad. That wide receiver give no effort. Gotta lay out for that.
Tim's saying, I think he's saying the same thing. One of them could have. I felt like it.
Make
Man,
that stop. Thank you.
All
yeah,
right.
that's aggravating. That's 3 out again. We can't have that.
Is that Aaron Brewer?
I don't understand.
Aaron Brewer who just trucked him?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Aaron, I see you. See you, Aaron.
I'm still catching up, but how did Christian Kirk miss that catch? Did you not see the ball? From the replay I just saw, it was right in front of his face.
And that's one of the things with Christian Kirk. He's such a
do
roller coaster.
Do you think they saw do you think Christian Kirk saw Rondale Moore and they stopped or stuttered or something?
Stopped,
I don't know
exactly.
what happened.
Rondale Moore, it almost hit his feet. If he would have just leaped for it, it would have been a.
I don't know if Kirk,
but they were there.
Maybe, but it didn't seem like Kirk was running the whole route.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like Kirk may have looked down and saw Rondale and just stopped running his route.
Yeah, there wasn't communication there. Is that a bad pick?
Kirk
Is that a
was
bad
wide
play
open.
call, though? Why are they?
Kirk was wide open.
Completely wide open. Could have thrown it even more left. Kirk would have just had to stop a little bit, and it's fine. He's still getting a 30-yard completion.
Minimum 30 yards, and you're still on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, no one was behind him either.
No, if he caught that and turned it upfield, he was gone.
He was gone.
I mean, even that second down was a bad throw by Kyler. I mean, who was that?
That second down was a pretty bad
and then
throw.
Ertz, the 5 was wide open. I don't know how he misses those throws.
I just hope Kyler's not
Christian
too
Kirk's
antsy like he was the first time we played Dallas, where he threw he completed 8 passes, but we still won by 30.
I hope he pulls a Willis Reed.
Yeah, that'd be something. Got some more folks rolling here. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, we're just kind of hanging out watching the game. This isn't a true play-by-play. We're really just kind of reacting and
play by play.
This is a group of folks who are normally a lot of us are usually part of the Discord that on game days we're hanging out chatting there. But I thought for this we would do something a little different and try this out. So yeah, thanks for joining us. So we got a couple other folks that are in here. Thanks for joining us.
I see goal line audible said 2 straight 30+ yard pass attempts on 3rd down. That's something that bothers me about Cliff. Why are you trying to throw it deep on 3rd down? If it's 3rd and 2, run the ball. We have a great short downage running back. I don't understand those plays.
Yeah, I feel they should also just even rely on the running game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Plain and simple.
I don't know if they're just being scared of Aaron Donald, which is very fair, but you still got to play smart football. Don't. This is not college.
But you can beat Aaron Donald with quick short passes. I'd like to see them sustain a drive. And they take shots once in a while and sometimes they work out. I don't mind that. But I'd like to see them try to sustain a drive.
But when it doesn't work out, they keep doing it when it doesn't work out, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think dink and dunk 5 yards here or there will get you on the right path of getting you something, getting some nervousness.
Basically at midfield.
All that stuff out of your body, so then eventually you can just launch.
Is that who I think it is?
That's crucial.
That is who I think it is. The Rook. Oh, sad face.
Okay, let's see how we do.
Oh, God. We need a cornerback.
Plain man.
For the love of God.
Oh, who was that? Is that Kevin Peterson?
Yes, that's Kevin Peterson. The reason he's on the practice squad.
You can't allow those.
I
that's just a cut down the middle. Like, you just can't let that happen. Was it just straight man?
I'm pretty sure, but Kevin Peterson was playing like 15 yards off. So it was like a freebie.
That's points now, though.
Is Isaiah just like not on the field? Where is Isaiah?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like you were saying, I don't understand the concept of being 15 yards back off of someone so drastically far, unless you're just scared of getting beat so much.
Yeah.
But
which he did get beat pretty bad, but like
he did. But he was expecting a straight shot up the gun, so he was feeding it too much, an easy in route, and he got a nice 15-yard, 20-yard play.
Like this game,
does Isaiah play a snap?
This game so far is just going very back and forth. So I feel like it'd just be much more productive to try to sustain a drive, put up some points, and don't go for those deep bombs until you have to,
Right.
I mean, once in a while, if you get a good look, you got to take that shot, I guess. But it didn't feel like those were good looks. So
who made that stop? Was that Jordan Hicks
again? Especially on 3rd and 2s.
Yeah.
I feel like every 3rd and 2 I see, they just try to put up a 20-yard bomb thinking that the defense isn't expected. But, I mean, I'd assume the defense is watching film. They literally do it, I feel like, 8 out of 10 times.
Wolf here saying Zaven's playing outside linebacker.
Yeah, I saw Zaven on the last 2 snaps, but I'm still looking for a certain unicorn for 9, and I can't find him, and he's still not on the field. Why?
They're going to stack the box. Yep.
Why?
Come on. QB sneak. Does he have it?
Yeah.
I don't know. He might not.
Yeah, they have him. They spotted
Easy No Steroids got a good point. Like those deep shots aren't a surprise if you do it every time, right? That's kind of the idea there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Vance. Hey, newsflash. Vance. Isaiah Simmons. He's kind of good at football. Maybe you want to play him. Zayvon Collins. Kind of good at football. Maybe you want to play him. Just a thought.
I feel like Vance Joseph has just become so scared. Like, you used to see all these, like, halfway decent
still no Isaiah Simmons?
Running out.
Oh, no, I think that's it. Yeah,
doesn't
that's
make any sense.
Well.
Do something big now. Come on.
Flag.
Pick them off. Do something crazy. Our run defense. Good.
Hold up. Flag. Woohoo.
Flag? Yep.
Yeah, flag on the flag on
Run
the
that back, Akers. Run that back.
All right. Well,
yeah,
1st and 20. So let's see what happens here.
For sure.
Nice. 1st and 20. That's good.
Huge gap, though. It hasn't even happened. Isaiah Simmons is on that play, though. On that replay, you can see
Isaiah Simmons is actually on the field. I don't see him now, which is a problem.
I don't see him either.
Killian saying
Simmons
is on the field, just not always as a will. And he played 1 snap as safety earlier, I think. Okay. Why do we have 2 down linemen? Yeah.
Oh, you can get that. Oh,
they're doing that in the nickel, but
were those missed tackles or what was that?
Yeah, Jordan Hicks whiffed. Jordan Hicks whiffed in the backfield. But our run defense not looking bueno right now. Not looking too bueno.
No, it is not.
Well, who would have thunk it?
Neither is the pass defense, so I'll just say that.
Well, you're not helping me here. I see Isaiah Simmons.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're still tied. So
good
matters,
God. Right? Please don't tell me we're going back to this kind of pain. This pain was bad in 2019. But this is bad. But nobody tight ends bully us. This was bad.
Right. Well, we got about 6 spots in the stream, so I'm going to put a link in there. If anyone wants to join, just click on that. We'll get you in the studio here.
Hey, Kevin Peterson made a nice play. Woohoo! I still don't know why you're still on the team. I don't know why you're still on the team. I really don't.
Nick is already not feeling good about this. I mean, it's early, but we'll see, right? It's not going. The offense is struggling right now.
I haven't seen anything that would be positive, really.
Yeah, not
Sadly,
yet.
the fact of the matter is that the Cardinals start off so slow anyways. Mm-hmm. Realistically, that's just the fact of the matter. It's very rare they start off hot. The only bummer part is that we're not starting out with the ball in the second half.
Yeah. Like even the games that they've played,
I think Murph is trailing with Cooper Kupp, though. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
They could have ran a screen to Kupp, and it would have been wide open.
We got someone reporting in from the future.
Oh no!
Sorry.
I'm assuming that means that the Rams scored.
Oh no! Let's see.
I mean, that's probably not a surprise.
We just need to respond. Respond strong. Get us.
How bad is the score going to be?
It wasn't bad coverage though.
At that point.
I mean, it was a tough
You're
play.
ahead of me because I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm still. The play hasn't even started yet. There we go. Okay, you can't defend that.
That is disappointing.
You can't defend that.
I mean,
that's a D-Hop moment. Like you can't.
That's prime Odell Beckham. You can't defend that.
I mean, I think I would say great coverage, Cam, but that wasn't bad coverage. That's what I would say. I mean, like what happens there is like what I've seen from Marco Wilson this year is it seems like in those short yardage situations when receivers. He gets beat with quick, good route running, right? Those quick steps and stuff. And like I've seen him get beat in the end zone on a lot of those short plays with someone who just kind of, gets him to bite. But he didn't I don't think he had bad coverage that game. I mean, that play, but it was tough. OBJ versus Wilson. Wilson's first game back. Yeah, I mean that's a great point too. Someone asked me who in a comment on the channel who I thought was going to have a big game, and I looked at it and I thought, for the Rams, it was OBJ. I kind of identified because I figured Wilson would be on him a lot this game. So,
well, Marco has to because we don't have any corners.
So I think Nick's asking if we lose, is Cliff gone? We were talking about this before we went live.
Depends how we lose.
Right. Depends how we lose. If we get blown out, maybe. Even then, I'm not certain because, we talked about this a lot on the channel. And I know people are frustrated with Cliff, but the team's improved 3 years in a row. I get the frustrations at the late season collapses, but I don't think they fire him. If they lose and it's a tight game, I don't think so. And if they get blown out, maybe, but I still don't think so. We got some folks saying, heck no, Cliff is not gone. I doubt it. That's kind of what I think. Well,
I feel like Cliff's not gone, but I definitely feel like you have to talk about Vance Joseph. At this point, not only is he going to get other job offers, at this point we probably have maybe even better options as well.
Deciding to not play Isaiah Simmons on half that drive
in the last 5 games.
I say I'm even more
Zayden Collins. I mean, the ridiculous notions.
I'm even more of a Vance Joseph apologist than Cliff, probably because I actually think he's done a really good job with a roster that is on defense, has some weaknesses that he's covered up. Because think about how we felt about that cornerback room coming into the season. Yep. We were worried how bad it was. And it wasn't a problem until we had multiple injuries, till we were pulling Breon Borders off the street to be a starter. So that I feel like, the run defense is rough, but I feel like this roster was limited in the interior defensive line and cornerback room. And he put together a defense that through most of the season was a top 10 defense. So
we looked amazing the first half of the season, and then we got hit with brutal injuries. And now it looks bad. I'm not mad about the defense.
Yeah. So I think he's done a lot with a roster that had a few limitations, but Tim saying he's happy with Cliff. We were picked to finish last in the division. I mean, you got to take that into account. I get though, we're all frustrated because of how it started and then ended. So I get that, but real interesting. Cliff has to get experience OC, and we talked about this before. We talked about this a lot in one of my live streams a few weeks back. I think what he needs is someone to help him with clock management and maybe play sequencing. But an offensive coordinator as such usually brings in their own offense, and you're not bringing in an OC as such to bring in a new offense, but you could bring in I think we call it an offensive quality control coach. That's what I think would benefit. But all right.
So if I go back to Tim's comment, I don't even agree with most of the analysts that talk about when we're going to place, what point. Because if you go on any of those ESPN, Fox channels, who's the last team they talk about, even when we were 7-0? The Cardinals. I never hear them talk about that, and they're always sleeping on us. So I don't ever trust those anyway.
I mean, what it's like what JJ Watt said. Maybe we're just effing better, but we haven't played like that. That's a blitz.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of saying for Vance, you also got to remember he inherited a really bad defense. And normally takes a few drafts to get the players in the system. Anyways, did a really good job in my opinion. I agree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we saw what this defense is capable of this season.
But isn't the sad part the fact
it's just not sustainable because our run defense and our corners are so bad.
Are you
But not only that, he's probably going to get a couple of head coaching jobs.
Joey, reporting from the future again. I see.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying not to report the details, but yeah.
Oh no, I pretty much see it. Yeah,
multiple people saying that they want him as either a head coach or something like that.
That's not taunting, but okay, sure.
Kind of a sucky.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You can't dance over the quarterback. I don't know.
All right, apparently that's not taunting anymore. But someone looks at the sideline and that's taunting.
Yeah, I think that Vance Joseph can get some interviews. I don't know if he'll get a head coaching gig or not. That's tough.
Big third down, and what do we?
Ooh,
there's a flag. Are you kidding? On a great play.
Well, I'm apparently far behind you guys because of commercials.
Cliff is on them. Cliff thinks it's on the Rams.
No, judging from where they threw that flag, I think it's on.
Well, and
he's talking to McVay too.
Yeah, that they're going to have to ask them if they're going to accept or decline. So it's against the Cardinals. Pass.
What's that penalty?
They're looking to see if it was
a forward pass,
illegal forward pass, because both passes technically went forward. I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was
that 3rd and 16.
So
there it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. That one was a forward pass, and then he throws it from the 5.
That second one was
it was because where his
it
feet were. Yeah.
At the 3.
From the camera angle that it's looking at, it looks like a backward pass.
I watched
at least from the camera angle.
When I watched the replay and look at where the feet of each player was when they threw it and caught it, it was.
That's a loss of down. Are you kidding? Because that first one's for sure. Now. First one's for sure a forward pass. The second one goes from the 5.
Yeah.
He was behind, but then he came forward. Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Not challengeable. I don't know, but I got to be honest. When I looked at the replay, I don't know that in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if I challenge that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Looks like
we just give the
have
ball
a drastic talent advantage. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we said to remain competitive, but our offense is apparently not.
They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing.
So we got. Listen, you all know, like I said, I'm a Cliff apologist, but I think I got to give credit. This is a good comment. That's fair. I mean, that is not the kind of play we want to see him call in this situation. So
especially only down 7.
It was a good play call. It was just, I don't know if it was the execution. I mean, we got the first down. It was a matter of half a yard.
Tim saying it was close. Absolutely, that was close. That call was close. It's one of those things where it's a good play design. I think as in a vacuum, it's a good play. And if they execute the throw right, it's a first down. But at the same time, is that the kind of stuff you want to do? But I mean, that's what Grimdark's saying here. The play worked. Kind of. It worked if they just got that throw right, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, and John's got a good point here. Exactly how they should not have started. It's not a good start, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll agree with that. 3 3 and outs. Defense is getting gassed.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it's looking like base string thus far, right? Not looking good already. More nicknames. Wolflingus is the nickname master, right? Cliff isn't ready to coach play. Well, maybe. I mean, it's not looking like that right now, right?
No, it is not.
Kirk should have been the QB on that play.
He's been good. He's been good as quarterback. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hasn't he completed like every pass he's thrown this year?
He's like 2 for 2 for like 90 yards, something crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
And then Kane is saying, first game, no Beckham, no Miller. Cardinals beat Rams. Second game, they get Beckham, Miller, and boom, they beat us. Took Rams to get those two players to beat us, but then again, ugly start. I mean, there's a lot of football left, but it's not a good. They got to get things clicking for sure.
If you go down 14-0 in the first quarter, that does not look good, especially when you got the ball to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is no.
Cliff's got one more defensive round to dial up something on the offense here that isn't supposed to be some kind of trick play that absolutely collapsing your face on a third.
Is something wrong with Isaiah Simmons and Zaven Collins? Like why do you refuse to play them? Why is a special teams linebacker taking snaps in a playoff game at starter? Please explain.
That's a good
answers. I don't know. I trust VJ. I think there's a reason, and I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Us sitting here right now on this chat have more yards than the Cardinals do right now.
Sure.
Cardinals have -3 yards. We have 0. We have more yards than them.
That's true. That's true.
Pick 6.
Hey, Zay Simmons. Oh my God. A starter playing. Wow. What do you know?
When you got someone like him, he's gonna throw some pick eventually. I feel it. It's his playoff reps are not.
Wait a minute.
Not the greatest.
Hey, no spoilers. My game reset. Let's see what happens. Oh! Is that out or is his knees down? What do they say?
I mean, it's not a turnover. No, unless
nope.
No.
It's close.
There's a timeout. Did show judge play calling? I don't know.
Did he throw a challenge flag?
I don't know.
No,
or is it just a timeout?
I think they called a timeout before.
Rams called a timeout.
Sorry, they're trying to replay. So I'm looking at it. Okay, he's down. They showed the replay. Yeah. His knee was down. Yeah, 3 and out. First 3 drives, not a good start. I think maybe they're trying to avoid a delay of game. I don't know.
Could have called face mask on Marcus Goldman right there, but down. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, the 2 down linemen not working on against the run. They maybe they're trying to stop the pass, and then the run's gashing them. All right, let's see what happens here.
And Jason, Vance, I love you, buddy, but this is common sense here. Isaiah Simmons is kind of good at football. Tanner Vallejo, not so much.
You love Isaiah Simmons.
It's Isaiah Simmons. He's only the 8th pick of the draft. Maybe we should play Isaiah Simmons, Common sense. But no.
Well, they played him a lot this year. I don't know if there's a reason they're playing him now, but I mean.
I have no idea. Is that Zaven who just bounced off that tight end? Yeah, that's Zaven.
Right now, it's
not looking good.
Nope.
Rough right now.
I don't even blame the defense right now still because they've been on the field.
They've been on the field the whole first quarter.
So Nick is saying he thinks Simmons is hurt. I wonder if he's banged up. I mean, that could be.
He didn't have an injury though.
Not before.
But he could have he could have got banged up.
He got injured. He got injured on the way into the game because he didn't play the first few snaps.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah,
you are easy kidding me. How are you going to jump there?
Rashard Lawrence, if you jumped.
I mean, Brandon's got a point. I hate to say this, but the Rams are still looking like the bullies right now. I mean, we punched that bully first matchup this season, but they've been punching back. So
we do not look good right now.
No,
at all.
It's the offense. You cannot go 3-3 now. It's like we put so much effort into improving our offense, and now we look like worse than the Jaguars. Like the Jaguars playing against the Colts, they looked amazing, and we looked like crap. I don't know what the solution is.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you. I do not know either. They just, yeah. Need to make some adjustments. Need to, what they need to do is get a drive. Let's see. We got a couple comments. Yeah, definitely not the start I was hoping for. I'm with you, 100%. Working like the Pittsburgh Steelers, just without a competent defense. Yeah. Rams looking like a super team where, right now they are, huh? I mean, I think they did. Just haven't seen anything from them so far. So, I mean, I thought that Zach Ertz would have a good game because of their safeties being banged up, like that they could target them a little bit.
You'd think, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of football, so maybe they will, but I don't know. Yeah, like I said, thanks for a lot. There's a lot of time, but, if they don't start turning some things around, then it's going to keep going this way.
You can't be down 3 scores at halftime.
It's really rough to, They just need, I mean, I would love to see them just get one sustained drive, put up some points, get a little bit of confidence. Yeah, a little confidence boost even. Yeah, but stop trying all the trick plays. Yeah.
I mean, they don't get ball to start half, so you kind of need to have a drive here.
Yeah.
You kind of need the defense to get a stop, to hold them to at least 3, and then you have to go put up 7. There's if you don't put up 7 on that next drive, this is fixing to be a blowout real quick.
Then again, Stafford throws interceptions like it's like they're cars, and he's like Oprah gives away cars. I mean, you gotta hope that someone can pick them off. I stumbled through that.
Well, with how open these guys have been looking.
That's true too. You kind of can't miss those throws.
With how wide open these guys have been looking and how bad our run defense has been looking, not so much.
Yeah.
I'd agree, Clemens, that the O-line's not looking great, but against Von Miller and Aaron Donald, like you can't expect it to be a clean pocket every.
Max Garcia is playing. I love to point out Max Garcia, who is playing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Max Garcia as a guard. You just don't want him at center. That's he's
for the love of God.
Yeah.
Tanner Vallejo, he's a special teamer. Why is he starting defensive snaps?
Why are the Rams always holding? By the way, I just put the link, the StreamYard chat. If anyone who wants to jump in, hang out with us, got some spots here still. Andy Isabella time. Yeah. Offense is killing us. Sheesh, if they're going to go 3 and out, might as well run the ball, put as much pain on those. 100%. Was Isabella inactive? Too bad, huh?
I don't know if Andy Isabella's inactive. I don't know. I didn't see the inactive list.
Twitter's wondering where Isaiah is too. So there you go. You're not alone. The O-line is looking atrocious. They're really struggling. 100%.
Why is a special teamer starting defensive playoff football?
Yeah,
why? Why? How does that make any sense?
3rd down. A chance for a big stop.
Vance, I love you, buddy, but sometimes you make it really hard to love you. Make it really hard. Make it really difficult.
All right, let's see. Run the Wildcat. No.
You'd think they do something though, like with Rondale, like at least a screen or something like that.
Yeah,
well, this is his first game back in a while, so
before you got
that's
banged
true
up.
Too.
But I think right now what I want to see is run the ball on 1st down, as boring that is. On 2nd down, do some slant routes, do some short plays. Try to get it 3rd and short or 1st down conversions. And just keep moving it that way. And if you get a really good chance to take a shot on 2nd and short, do it. But yeah.
But not on 3rd and 10, not on 1st down.
Well, I mean, yeah. get something going. So, I mean, I know their offense has been predicated on the big plays, and when they've made them, it's been really great. But it's not working right now.
Why don't we do a hurry up offense though? Like a lot of times when we do the hurry up offense, we can just get that slant play and get 5 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards, and we seem really well when we do that. And I'm not sure we never do that unless it's
not seen
crunch
right
time.
Oh man,
I'm assuming Joe is reporting from the future.
Sorry, I'm trying not to say what.
No, don't worry about it. Just a couple seconds.
Looking at this defensive lineup, I can assume what. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Slant.
Wow. Okay.
Marco Wilson again. I hate
I think Marco was in the deep third.
Yeah, it felt like he got his leverage going the wrong way on that play, though.
Yeah, no, Marco was not at fault for that. Really.
Wilson's really struggling. Yeah, for sure.
This is looking pretty bad.
Looking like right now they're certainly
looking pretty bad.
Not a good look right now.
Run. Touchdown. Okay. 14-0. Very bad start.
So Simon's saying Peterson got beat. So okay.
Yeah, it was more Kevin Peterson.
Oh, we got
I see Alex
Chaser
left, maybe.
Yeah, no, just internet crashed the first time.
I looked at my screen. I'm like, wait, where did Chaser go?
We need to draft a corner. It's starting to feel like we need to draft a corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Michael, Arsenal saying over. I mean, it's a little early for saying it's over, but it's certainly not looking good.
It does not look like any kind. It does not look good at all. There's nothing positive really.
Better off playing man coverage if Arizona's that bad. I don't disagree. Yeah, we spotted them 2 touchdowns. That's enough time to play, right? If 49ers can come back, we can too. Here's hoping.
49ers were ahead the whole game. What do you mean come back? They were ahead the whole game.
Can we fire Steve Keim mid-game?
Is it Keim's fault though, or is it Cliff Kingsbury?
Yes.
No,
it's both. I mean,
Keim's the reason Cliff Kingsbury is here.
But in all seriousness, Keim's done a good job with trades, and some of the free agents, some of them haven't been great, but his drafts, he had a really tough stretch of drafts. He's done a little better recently, and that's limited, I think, our depth. So it's a little bit of both. But
notice how all of his bad drafts were when we were actually a good team and had later first round picks. And when we were a subpar to a bad team, his first round picks were actually pretty good.
Yeah, but there have been some. I read an article that did kind of a data analysis of drafts comparing all teams, and it was a long stretch where the Cardinals just like in terms of just
nobody
results. Yeah, that even teams with drafting later were doing better than us. So I really do think he legitimately struggled in some of those. So someone's saying time to fire Cliff. Can't believe I got hyped up for this. I hear you, man. This is embarrassing. Steven's disappointed. A lot of folks frustrated right now.
Again, the game's not over though. Like I still have confidence. Like this is where Murray shines. Like if you've watched him in college or even high school, like if you've watched the highlights, like he goes off in these high pressure situations. So I have confidence he maybe will come back.
David thinks
game's not over, but it sure feels like it's the way we've been playing so far.
Yeah, defense's gas already basically played a full. But I mean, the offense hasn't been doing. The offense hasn't been sustained drive, so that's that's not
us sitting here in this StreamYard call have more yards than the Cardinals offense.
Oh, so he's talking about against the Rams. He's not talking about the playoff game.
That's true.
Yeah, we really do need Hopkins right now. I mean, like he's that consistent chain mover, right? So, Cliff is not. Some of the players are. I mean, I don't love all the play calling, but the players have to execute the plays. So there's something we said there, right? This is a bonus game for me anyway. I sure didn't expect it to be here before the season. We just got to enjoy and come back next year. I mean, that's fair.
Did they take touchdown off the board? They did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay. Totally, this game terrified me.
The ball's on the 1 yard line on our run defense.
Let's
so
see. If the Cardinals do poorly in general, would you not just clean house rather than fire people piecewise? I mean, I've
wanted to fire time for a long time, but that's just me.
I'm in the camp that says keep building. I think there's a good foundation, but fire Cliff. I'm not in that camp, but I get it. People feel that way. It's not over. It's only the second quarter. Yep. I think you're right. Zhao, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. Zhao. There's a lot of football. It's not looking good, but there's a lot of football. But Alex disagrees. Firecliff.
Yes. Okay, JJ Watt.
It's third and goal. We can still stop him.
Yeah. Cliff got us 7 wins. I mean, listen, I'm in that camp too. I get, but
come on. He's not in. He's not in. He's not in.
It's really frustrating me here.
That's 4th and goal. Do we stop him here? That's
maybe.
Huge. That's huge.
Maybe. I don't know if he got in or not.
Nope. Not in. Not in. Maybe in.
I mean, it looked like he did in that replay.
Yeah.
No, he got in. Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
So, let's see. I want to make sure I say hey to everyone who's in here. Let's see.
The ball crossed. Yeah, the ball's crossed. Does it have to touch the white or cross the plane?
Yes.
Like, does it have to cross the white line?
Boy, old man, what am I missing? Isn't it like before halftime? It is before halftime. Boring old man.
Yeah, game's not over yet.
I think that might be someone I know. If it's what I think it is. Oh, hey, my Bob guy, friend of mine here, who I also work with, who's a Vikings fan. But thanks for jumping in, Bob. Appreciate that you being here, hanging out with us. Yeah, ball cross at the end. I think that's right. Mm-hmm. I think that's right.
We are not looking good right now. Not looking good.
Yeah. I mean, it's cliche. Knows, it's cliche and said a lot. It's very early. If the team doesn't start playing different, it's going to get truly out of hand. But
well, say we score a touchdown on this drive. All the Rams have to do is sit on the football and they get the ball to half, and they could go right back up by 14.
Yeah, I mean, that could happen. And what could also happen is they throw a pick 6 and we tie. I mean, so many things can happen, right? But for the good things to happen, the team has to start playing differently, So, yeah, Bob is also a Suns fan. So we have them, and they are looking mighty good right now. So, yeah. 100%. I mean, boy, best record in the NBA right now. Looking like the Suns definitely look like closer to a championship team of the Arizona teams. But but you know what? Sir, I agree with what we're saying. This team is built to play from lead. The Cardinals team is absolutely built defensively and offensively. They're not meant to play from behind because they're bad against the run. But yeah,
which is hard to play from the lead when your offense can't get a first down.
Yeah. Tapatio, man, saying, why us? Yeah, I know. What did we do to anger the football gods, right?
Apparently it'd be good for 7 weeks. Apparently.
7-0 was all we got.
100%. It's not over. Believe, folks.
I believe.
Right. So much can happen. Why not us? Yeah, right?
See, I want to believe, but what I've watched over the last 15 minutes of football, not been good.
Yeah, Craig saying that it was going to return to a touchdown.
I think Martin's right, though. If we go 3-and-out again, it's I would have zero confidence.
I mean,
if we go 3-and-out again, that's the game.
Because let's say they even just score a field goal, 17-0, plus they get the ball at half. Let's even say they score another field goal, 20-0 is just crazy.
Yep,
the Rams are playing with the eye of the tiger right now. Yes.
Touchdown. Just rule it.
Touchdown.
Bull crap call. I mean, maybe. I think it was. I thought it was over. It was the right call.
No, he was in. He was in.
Yeah, it's disappointing and frustrating, but Cards need to just commit to running. I can't see why it's hard for Cliff to call that Edmonds Connor Murray. Yeah, I agree. I mean,
yep,
we've been talking about that a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That's just Cards haven't had a first down.
No, we have not.
Yeah.
Miss it.
14-0, just like that.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he gonna cut to another commercial break? Please don't.
I think
they're doing. I don't think they're doing. They're just kind of prepping for the. They're talking about the games that are coming up. So.
Yep. If it's not the Cardinals, then who, Joe?
What's that?
If it's not the Cardinals, then who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win? I mean, there's part of me that still has a soft spot in my heart for Bruce Arians, but then it's Tom Brady and them repeating again.
Yeah.
If it's not us, I want Cincinnati to win.
I don't think they will, but that'd be nice to see an underdog. So 49ers Jack Dong saying, I mean, I don't know that I want to see any of our division. I mean, no. I don't. There's one thought process that says you like to see our division good because, that's so tough. It's a tough question.
I'd like to see the Bills do well. I mean, Josh Allen got paid a bunch, and that's a team that's looking for a championship.
Yes, I know we have not had a championship since 1947. You please stop reminding us. I have
the longest active title drought.
That has the last time we want to play the Super Bowl. Edge done it, and it's very painful to look at. I am very much aware of how long it's been.
Yeah. I'm just looking at who's still in. I mean, wouldn't mind seeing the. Oh wait. Oh.
Let's see what Joe sees.
Yeah, Joe, you're kind of.
It could be worse. It could be worse. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Oh my God. Wonder who Aaron Donald beat. I wonder.
Oh my goodness.
Hunch. I wonder. Just a hunch here.
So let's see if there's anyone here I missed. Wild Animals. This game is hard to watch. You're right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, though. Nonetheless, if we can just score this drive, I think everything else will start to clicking. That's a big if, but it could.
That's a huge if, but if it does, I agree.
It could definitely help.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, guess who broke free again? Oh, come on. Thrown out the floor. Okay, great. 3rd and 17. Is this 2-down territory?
No.
No.
We have negative 10 yards. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man.
People in the stands have more yards than the offense right now. Are you kidding me? And if you go 3-0 here, that's GG.
Well,
you can't have your defense on the field for like 20 of the first 30 minutes.
We're looking worse than the Eagles.
This outcome might actually get someone fired. I mean, it might. I mean, I know I've been.
Oh my God! A completed pass. Positive yards.
Come on. All the time in the world, you throw it half a yard. Awesome.
Fake punt again? Yeah.
Please no.
I don't think so.
We're at our 20.
We got lucky that one. I mean, it was a good play, that one fake punt, but yeah.
Fourth and 11. Negative 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that's what good point. Kind of what we've been saying. 3 non-rushing plays. I mean,
yep. Oh.
4 straight 3-and-outs.
They get the ball at the 50-yard line, too. Like, you don't want to – that's terrible.
It's hard being an Arizona fan. It really is.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
Difficult.
Was that shanked? I mean, it was from the 15, so it's like a 40-yard punt.
Oh, I mean, goal and audibles. Yeah, I mean, they need some help on offense. Like I said, I mean, I know we've said this a few times. I think they need someone help with the play calling. I mean, you don't bring an OC to do a whole new offense, but I think someone help with that. They need some. I keep saying that, like an offensive quality control coach to help with the clock management and sequencing of plays. Right. Bob, Rams field position has been stellar all night. Yeah, it has, and part of that's because our offense hasn't been able to move the ball, right?
Our offense is yet to get off the bus.
Yeah, they get ball back at the 50-yard again. I mean, there's still plenty of time, but they have to play differently, right? They haven't shown us anything.
You can't go down.
The longer the drought, yeah, he's right. I mean, the longer the drought goes, the longer it's the hardest gonna be to come back, especially against a team that's so good in the second half.
Yeah. Especially with a good run game and a horrible run defense. It's pretty easy to play from 21-7 when you're playing a horrible run defense with a good running game. It's pretty. Easy.
Sons and Cardinals. I mean.
But you've seen him throw the ball on the floor. They need to be
making plays, but I would say it's like obviously, Hopkins is out and they don't have their number one receiver. Here's what I'd say. They have players that could make the plays, but no one is playing like a number one or even a number two receiver right now. And so I would agree that he doesn't have a number one receiver because no one's playing like it right now, but he has players that could step up. But
he's not playing like a top 10 quarterback either, though. I mean, he's thrown 3 passes to the floor for just no reason, like not even catchable balls.
Yeah, that trick play not work. Yeah, that trick play would have been a first down, right? And that might have really been a momentum changer. Kirk's legacy. Andy Lee, the player of the game for the Cardinals right now, looks like it, right?
Currently,
basically Andy Lee. Well, I'd say Rodney Hudson. He hasn't botched a snap yet. So
Deontay Singleton, thanks for joining us. What do we do? Yeah, I mean, what they need to do is they need to sustain a drive with more, with run the ball a little more, short passes. They need to do a little more conventional play calling. They're trying to get too cute right now.
Cardinals are down 14-0, 10 minutes ago in the second quarter, and the Rams have the ball at midfield.
Listen, there's always a chance, like you said, like Killian Volin is saying here.
And you still refuse to play Isaiah Simmons.
There's always a chance of Stafford throwing an INT, right? Are you a Rams fan here? Is this a Rams fan just surrender, or is this Kellogg's? I don't know. Just surrender. It's not going well right now. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of. We are going to see a lot of Akers and Sony Michel. I think you're right. Once they get ahead,
well, they are ahead.
When they get ahead, they are ahead. I can be a lineman for the Cardinals. Yeah.
Just 2nd and 6.
Oh, what do you know? A special teams linebacker is still starting. What do you know?
I mean, I don't.
Not like our 2 first-round picks or anything.
I don't put this on Kyler. I think Kyler's been really good this year. I know this game's struggling, but I don't. For me, that's just my. But I think Kyler's the guy. But right now, the play calling hasn't been helping him.
And player personnel by Vance Joseph, because we got 2 first-round picks at linebacker sitting on the bench right now. But a
lot of people saying run the ball, and I agree.
I was reading an article that was saying that, or maybe it was like a video, but it was saying that Murray has had so many years with a offense like what Cliff Kingsbury has had that they're not going to fire him and have Kyler restart. Like that's just going to be more rebuild if they fire him.
When I had the good fortune of having Brett Coleman jump on the stream, he talked about that. Like he basically said he doesn't want to see Kyler in a different offense because he's played in this offense since he was like a version of this offense since he was 15.
We're so lucky.
Yeah, you saw wide open.
We are so lucky.
Jordan Hicks gets left in the dust.
Was that Jordan Hicks? Yep.
Yeah, it was Jordan.
Yeah, he really does. That's what we need Stafford to do, though. I mean, Stafford's helping the game out by underthrowing that.
Well, it could be worse, but we're getting a little bad luck.
Okay, but you're not helping me here.
Well, it could be worse, but you'll see.
Really?
Oh, come on. Do
Really?
not watch this.
You see
I don't
what
think
I
it
saw?
could get. Yeah, I don't think it could get much worse, Joe. I really don't.
A muff.
He could have touched it.
A muff.
Muffed,
Right. A turnover. Yeah.
I'm predicting a safety here.
Yeah.
Okay. Who fires up this team? Of all the players on the sideline.
Just got worse.
It just got worse. Just got a lot worse.
Right.
They can get fired up though. Like, I mean, just Buda Baker going up to the sideline and firing them up, or even just Kyler could really get this team going.
I mean, here's the optimistic, hopeful, right? Rams blew a 70-point last week. Nothing straight twice, right? Yeah. Cardinals was having money in this game. Yeah, I don't, but so there's a lot of folks calling a safety. A lot of folks feeling like this. I appreciate Zhao Didi here. This is our resident optimist, right? This is where we drive 9 yards and score. Amen. Right? I appreciate that. I appreciate that spirit. Keep bringing that optimism.
That is the exact opposite of me.
Yeah, I know. That's
exact opposite.
We can tell.
Oh, Simon's calling it a safety by a holding call.
That's the most likely, I think. I don't think Kyler's going to get sacked in the end zone. Maybe he's going to intentionally.
Well, he's already been sacked twice in the game, so.
Yeah, K1 looking nervous still. Yeah.
This is not looking good here. If these commercials would go away, we could just watch the Rams get a safety and
that's true. There have been a lot of commercials. It feels like this game.
Yep. Was that more on the punt? I didn't really notice if he was returning that or not.
No, he didn't return it. No.
Or I mean, was he in for the return? I know it was down, but was that him in there or not?
Was that who?
Was it him that was? I mean, I know they downed the punt, but was he the return man, designated return man, or was it someone else?
Who
Rondell?
I think it must have been
I think it was Rondell.
Okay.
Rondell Kirk, I think, was a gunner, and Rondell said stay away from it because he thought it was going to go in the end zone, which it would have. But
it almost did. Which it almost did.
It almost did. It almost did, but the field's 99 yards, not 100.
Deontay Singleton says it was Christian Kirk. I believe that too.
Was it? Okay.
All right, well, here's the game back. Let's just watch the Rams get a safety.
All right. Well, not a safety on the first play. I'll report that from the future. Okay.
That doesn't tell us much, though. I mean, is that?
It does not tell us much.
You'll see. It's not. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Keep them from scoring again. Start the third quarter. Yeah.
Oh my God! Positive yards when you run the ball. Wow.
Here.
Think about it.
Thanks for being here. I'm so sad. We are all sad, Captain Darryl. I might have to have another group therapy session live stream this week.
I'm not ready for the season to be over, though.
What is this strike? 4, -1, -11, -1. Are you kidding me?
Wait.
12. So that's -8. Let's see. Come on.
There's a conversation here. Could be good or could be.
Okay, AJ Green gets leveled. Is that incomplete?
Oh, come on.
They're having a conversation about it.
Is that incomplete? Is that
drop number 500?
They're talking about it, and then...
Is that incomplete? The way the Cardinals coaches are reacting.
What does Bob mean by level?
AJ got leveled, too, so...
yeah.
It looks like I got hit out by the replay.
Okay, well, AJ got hit in the head. It looks
like a catch and then a fumble, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, AJ got hit in the head.
Possession,
so,
he gets
why
hit,
is that not a call?
And then it pops out. That's a catch.
I have a feeling Green's not going to be back, but yeah.
That's a catch.
Simon thinks it's incomplete. They're still talking about it.
I could see it being incomplete.
He does that football move, though. There's a football move. Like, he catches the ball, and then he moves it to his shoulder before it gets hit out.
Right.
That's a complete.
That's always kind of tricky. And yeah.
But AJ's down. I'm pretty sure AJ's down.
Well, he's up. I saw him up walking.
Okay.
You think Green is retired? Maybe. But he does. They might be taking
the way AJ's played. He should retire. Jesus Christ.
LeBron James, bruh. Well, that's how we're feeling. UGA But there's no kind of. I live in
AJ
Georgia,
Green's
so there's a
going
lot of
right to the locker
UGA
room, I
fans
guess.
here. But
Is that going to the blue tent or the locker room? I can't really tell.
so he's talking about flag. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it wasn't a head hit. Didn't look like it was.
They still discussing this?
Can we figure this out here? No one's talking to the Cardinals. Hang on. It very worries me. Yeah, they're talking to Sean, which is not good.
Sorry. Okay, it's a catch.
Is this a catch?
Yeah, that's what they
Spoiler.
said. Sorry, but I feel like
no, that's fine. I'm going to hear that anyway.
That is a catch. Cards had too good of a season to finish like Pitt and Philly, teams that didn't belong in the playoffs. Yeah.
Catch, move.
Love it.
He does get hit in the head.
So is he gonna
love it?
So McVay wants to do the replay now
for the penalty.
For the catch. He was challenging the catch.
So did they rule it incomplete?
Well,
it was ruled complete. Now he wants to challenge it.
He's challenging it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean McVay is challenging it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I love how everyone's pointing out that no one's pointing out that the guy.
I mean, it
blasted AJ Green in the face, but it's just not talking about
that. Does Green give us a spark? Here's hoping, right? And no safety. You're right.
It could still be if it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's incomplete, there we go. There's another chance for a safety, which
I think that was
by our luck
though.
right here.
Like they're not going to overturn that.
Timeout. We shall see.
They won't have a timeout.
Oh man!
But they're challenging the one on the field, which is a perfect time for me to take a bathroom break. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's saying the same thing you're saying, that he moved to his shoulder, that was that football move. So he settled the ball. And I think this, Simon here, I think has a really good point because you have to have clear evidence to overturn, right? So even if it's so close, is there enough evidence to overturn it? And I don't think there's, but I don't know.
I don't think there is either. And that's great for us because that means they're not going to have any timeouts.
Yeah. Yeah. Got folks saying it's a catch. Let's see. Kent Summers McVay is challenging that after the officials take 3 minutes to call it a catch. Will the Cardinals hang on to the first down? I don't know. But if nothing else, the defense is getting a rest, right?
That's true too.
Hot Perry saying win or lose, we'll be back for blood next year. Proud of team. I'm with you. I'm a little more optimistic and a little more. Maybe it's because I've been a fan for so long, but I'm not as. I just don't get too quick to the fire everyone thing, but I get people. But Daniel's saying stop talking like we lost, so even be a little more optimistic, right? British Berg gang, Sean McVay is challenging that because we can't possibly hate that dude anymore. Okay, maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm proud of the team. It ain't over yet. Yeah. Cliff is fired if we lose -1 yards against 169 yards. I don't know. Tim's with me on that. Yeah. Jack's saying this season's fool's gold. This is just my observation. I think folks who are, how can I say this, like me, a little older, have been watching this team for a long time, are just a little more patient, maybe wiser, or maybe just more beat down. I don't know what it is. We're a little more like, we've seen good and bad. As Cardinals fans who've been Cardinals fans for a long time, I've gone through a lot of 5 to 10 year stretches where the team wasn't in the playoffs. I don't know. Yeah.
It's been bad. We traded DRC for Kevin Cobb.
AC Cars for life, baby.
I'm ride or die, so I'll be here every year.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Did they overturn
it? Thank you for spoiling this, Joe.
Sorry,
now I can.
Sorry,
they did not overturn that.
Yep, it's incomplete. Time for a safety, boys. Here we go.
Here, they won't let him off the hook.
You're crazy.
Here's to 5 straight 3-and-outs.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jose.
Jose?
I don't know. Jose?
Oh, is it in the chat? I thought you were talking about Joe. I'm like, what?
Oh, no, yeah. He's talking about, he's saying the rest. Again, I'm never going to blame it on the refs. There have been a lot of things the Cardinals shouldn't put themselves in a situation where they need that, but it's disappointing. And
it's on AJ Green again. That's drop number 1. It's going to be more to come.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
We still got a chance, though.
I mean, it's 3rd and 7, so it's not like
it's manageable. I mean, we have the pieces. We just need to not.
I mean, it's not even unmanageable down as third downs go, but
average yards to go 11 yards average to go.
If we don't get this, I'm debating on whether or not I should keep the game on. This is getting bad.
Yeah, Jose saying I don't know what football move is anymore. That's fair.
This is getting bad.
Positive, or like I said, the defense is getting some rest.
Come on, guys.
That is a positive. The defense is sitting on the sideline for once. Longest they've sat on the sideline all game.
Oh God. I can't hide how I feel about what just happened.
I'll profit. Are you kidding me?
It's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over.
That was the worst thing that could have happened right there.
Yep.
Not involving an injury.
Yep.
Listen, I don't blame you. Goal line audibles. TV is off. See you later. I don't blame you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's game over, in my opinion.
Well, that happened.
So I want to see. There's only 3 rushing. Like, who got through? Von Miller.
Nope.
I'm just gonna go through these comments because I can't say it better than folks are saying here. I'm so mad inside. Goodbye, Cliff.
Really? Yeah. We're getting blown out like this, and it's really the offense's fault that we're getting blown out like this. Yeah. Kind of thinking Cliff might be gone here, which would make Mike very happy because Mike hates the guy.
Bob here thinks that no catch thing was. I mean, that was.
I agree. It was a bad call. I mean, it's
Kyler
the football move is a thing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that was on Kyler right there. I hate to say, and you all know I'm biggest Kyler defender, but
he just tried to not get a safety, but he gave up more points.
Oh yeah, I didn't wake up for this, but at least I can get to work early today.
21. They get ball at half.
Put this game out of its misery.
I hate Sean McVay so much.
And isn't Sean McVay undefeated when he's leading at half?
Yep. He last week was the only week he's ever lost with the lead after half.
Get outside the pocket. Well, I mean,
is that a rookie mistake?
I mean, it looks like that. I mean, I don't know. One nail in the coffin. Yeah. I mean,
that's a lot more than 1 nail in the coffin. That's like 3 nails.
That's 3 nails because that's 3 scores.
All right. Well,
oh, hey, Ron, no more returning this.
The only
good news
is the Cardinals get a chance to try to do something with better field position, I guess. I don't know.
Better field position? What? Excuse me?
I mean, like an extra 10.
Better field position. Better field
this
position.
Is better
We're still
than what
inside
they started
our
with
10.
last
What do you
time.
mean better field position?
No, they have better field position than that 1 yard where they started the 1 yard line. This is better field position than they started that last drive on. Okay, not much.
Let me see where we are. Let me see where we are. Because it's better field position. I think we're at the 14.
Where were we last time? We were at the 1. So it's better.
Yeah,
13 yards better field position. 13 yards more than our offense has gained all game.
I mean, listen. Sean McVay, he's so corny.
Really?
Yeah. Meme source. I already turned off my TV. I don't blame you. Kyle's coming back and we were filling for some reason. I hope you're right, Jose.
Okay, yards. I love it. That's like 7 solid yards, although he didn't almost get sacked again.
Alucard, thank you for being here. If the Rams don't vote against the 49ers, would have beaten the Cowboys. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna. Folks are frustrated.
I mean, can you blame them?
No, yeah, I'm just kind of that's what we're seeing in the comments. Understandable, right?
Is that a wake up call though? I mean, I love that. That's a first down.
We need a whole new damn team. Well, kind of. I don't think so, but I understand why you feel that way. Calvin, thanks for being here. Car's playing nervous. Need to shake it off.
So you have a 2.8 quarterback rating. Oh my. We have a first down though. I mean, maybe that's the wake up.
Finally,
call.
A first down.
Gets us fired up.
That's the first down we've had all game.
I see good things in the future of this game.
Tyler. All right.
Cool. He's got so much time.
I would say this: if you ask me who I'm more,
okay,
I would rather, if I have to choose one, Cliff or Keim, I'd rather fire Keim because I think I agree with him that. I mean, when
Zach Ertz is wide open,
the depth is a bigger issue, I think. And yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit of luck there.
Oh my God.
Lot bit of luck there.
Let's see.
Madden. This is a Madden right here. This is you cannot convince me.
It was in his hands.
It went from catch to interception to catch.
Kyler is not giving him 100%.
Look, he grabs it, hands it to him. He's like, "Oh no, give that. You can have that back."
Nah, I want that back.
I don't want that. Here you go.
Chase Edmonds.
Meme source. There's some. Listen, they're driving the ball. I hate to jinx it, but like they're moving the ball right now.
Oh, what a move!
Yeah,
they're moving the ball. It's the wake up call.
Here's hoping. They need points here though, man, for sure.
God, we're already down 21-0, and they get ball at half, so they could just go right back up by 21.
But what if we're up 21-14 and then they go to half and our defense gets another stop? Like we are still in this game. We are moving the ball right now. This is a
Have
good.
Have you seen anything from our defense that
nice
lets you say we got to stop?
Oh, Jack, no, Kyler is not Mike Glennon. I understand you're frustrated, but
Von Miller chases down around him. Another talking ball.
What happened on the sideline after the pick six? Whatever it is, we need a little more of that, all right?
What happened to taunting? Did taunting just go away?
We got
2 plays in a row for Von Miller.
I won't complain when they don't call taunting calls, Red Sea. Like even if it's not in our favor, I hate taunting calls.
But I mean, it's so blatantly obvious, though.
Let's see. Oh.
So sometimes you just gotta mute yourself.
No interception, please.
I'm thinking pick six here again.
No interception, please. Come on.
Well, not a pick six.
Yeah, Meme, I think you're right. Maybe you just need to leave, not picking on you, Meme, but maybe you need to leave your TV off because it was going better when you had it off. Maybe you're jinxing it. I don't know.
Well, 28-0 to start the half, and they get ball.
I'm not.
Yeah, it was the best drive of the night too. This is.
We went from 7-0 to getting.
I mean, that's what it's looking like, Eric. He's just not. Yes, Jack, I am sure. I am sure. I mean, he's having a really bad game, but I am sure. Yeah. But yeah, Kyler.
We went from 7-0 to being first round exits.
That's just what it's looking like. That he's rattled. Yeah. I think it's too early to say that for certain, but it's they're not looking good so far. But I mean, it's definitely too early with Zaven. Isaiah, I think, needs to play better, but we're not getting what we thought. That's for sure. It's feeling like that, isn't it? The moment's too big. Yeah. You know,
I don't think this game is over. We got to hold them here, though.
Listen, how do you get a quarterback experience? You need to get experience. So, listen, I'm frustrated how this is going, but I'm still team Kyler.
Yep. If everyone to bag on, Kyler's not the one. I mean, I love Kyler.
Yeah,
this team is just not doing what they should be.
There's a flag on the field.
How are you going to let him flag?
Suns are winning apparently, so that's good.
Well, I don't watch basketball, so that doesn't help.
You don't watch basketball either.
Bob, you guys sure G-rated this my squad? I'd be hollering and screaming and cursing and wanting people to. Well, I keep my chats PG, or at least my live streams PG, but folks, I'm sure in there at home, it's a lot of raging.
Okay, Andrew Whitworth's just going to tackle Marcus Golden.
I mean, listen, Wilson's looked bad against OBJ, and I feared that was going to happen, right? So
2nd and 20 though, we could hold them and get the ball back and score before half. We got it.
You are a lot too optimistic for your own good. I'm doing simple math.
It's possible though. I mean, I can see.
Oh my God, the guy I'm complaining about. What do you know?
There we go.
Great stuff.
Isaiah Simmons was still not on the field on that play. I'd love to point out.
Listen, I want to see Simmons more, and I want to see Collins more. But I gotta say, like, Tanner is a good player. He's underrated. He's you know, he's not a premier starter. I want to see those other guys more, but like Tanner Vallejo.
Are you starting Tanner Vallejo over Xavier Collins or Isaiah Simmons?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it feels like there's a lot of hate on Tanner Vallejo, like he's a scrub, and I don't think he's a scrub. I want to see those guys more. You know, I don't know why we're not seeing, you know, maybe they trust him in these situations more, which is unfortunate with the fact that these are first round picks we're talking about. But so I'm not saying, I mean, like I said, I want to see Simmons and Collins more. I think I'm frustrated they're not playing him more, but that's not mutually exclusive with also believing that, you know, Vallejo's a decent player.
Okay. So I'd like to point out that even after that interception, we could still get the ball back and score. And it would be no different as if there was no interception. So,
yeah.
Confidence.
Vallejo, you know, Simon, I think also he's better than Hicks. So maybe, yeah. You know, it's not looking like one. You're absolutely, that's the way it's looking. So, yeah. And this is an ugly game for Kyler, but I mean, dude, this is his first playoff game. I wish we would have seen better. But this is how you get that experience, you know.
Kyler, please don't turn into Lamar Jackson. Please don't.
Yeah, I mean, Bob saying touchdown before time or there's no chance. I mean, that's what. I mean, yeah, it's
6 for 14, 22 yards and 2 interceptions. Wow.
Thanks for being here. Saying, I mean, that's how it feels. It's a really I mean, there's no way around. This is a really, really bad performance. Yeah, a Ryan
third
Lindley
drive starting inside our 15, and now we're going to be starting inside our 5.
Yeah.
Do not get flagged. Come on, Garcia. You smarter than that.
Well, it wasn't Garcia.
What's that flag for?
It's a false start on Kellen
False
Beach.
start.
Well, you know, I think, you know, I hear what you're saying. Here's the thing. Some good quarterbacks have good first games in the playoffs and some have bad. And I'm not saying that I'm not using this as an excuse. What I'm saying is if a quarterback's first game in the playoffs is bad, does not mean they're not going to get it right down the road. And similarly, or really that's really the point I'm making. So I hear what you're saying, and I'm not trying to use this as an excuse. Rather, what I'm saying is that it is problematic to jump to the conclusion that a quarterback, if they don't play well in their first playoff game, won't be able to do it in the future. I still believe in Kyler, even though he's having a bad game. Very disappointed. I hoped and thought he would do better. But what I am saying is that this, to me, does not mean he can't do it in the future. So, yeah.
And the Bengals played the Raiders. Like, the Raiders are nothing special. Like, the Rams are a Super Bowl striving team. The Raiders were lucky to get into the playoffs. So I don't see that as a good comparison either.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so I mean, listen, the performance by Kyler is very disappointing. I think he's.
Are you kidding me?
Better, but
you just not going to block the edge rushers?
Yeah, that is just bad. What in the world?
You just not going to block both edge rushers? Serious?
What? Oh man.
3rd and 15 from our 5-yard line.
Is this 4-down territory?
You can't go for it from your 5. Then you're guaranteed to be down 28. Nothing to start half. Well, that's another punt.
Who's in charge of giving Cliff the pep talk at halftime? Oh, man, I wouldn't want to have to give this pep talk.
It's just been bad.
Here's hoping the Suns make the finals again, huh?
Oh. Who's that that's injured?
I have no idea.
It's one of the cornerbacks for the Rams. David Long.
That's the guy who had the pick six just
2
minutes ago.
You know, Tim, I think here's what I would say. I think our first half against the Panthers were our worst half because we had 3 plays in a row right to start that were our 3 possessions in a row that were all turnovers right from the get-go. But this is our worst. I'd say this is our worst half with Kyler playing. So, I mean, I thought you're right, and I agree here. Like, I thought they would take advantage. I thought we'd see more of Ertz against those safeties and not seeing it.
He's had no time to throw.
Yeah, that's part of it too. You were at that game. You traveled for a really bad game from the Cardinals. So
I was at that game too. It's all 1-2 this year. We got crushed.
Yeah. You're saying can't take advantage of the second if the O-line can't stop the D-line. I mean, that's a fair point, right? People are calling for Colt McCoy. Putting Colt Warner in. I think it's clear to me, at least Kyler is a great quarterback and player, but he's not ready to the entire football team yet. Yeah, but you got to. This is where you get that. You got to get that experience, and so games like this from the Cardinals. The reason I get white hair and I'm still in my 20s. I feel you, Edward. Thank you for being here. Damn, I miss Kurt Warner. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so how about that draft?
Embarrassed.
How about that draft?
That's worth offense first half I've seen in my life, maybe. Yeah. It's called growing pains. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And again, maybe it's because I'm old and senile, or maybe it's because I'm old and I've watched a lot of football and realize it takes time. And I know you say 3 years, but this is his first time in the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, Dino, I think you're right here. Like, this is like those of us who are in the Discord, and this, I'll take this as a chance to plug. We got a Discord where we all hang out and stuff during the week. And in fact, I will put an invite to that in the chat. We talk about a lot of stuff. And one of the things we talk about in that Discord already is draft season, and defensive interior line is the position we're all talking about they need. And I think some of us are also talking about like maybe some interior offensive line, like a guard at least. So I think that there's something.
After this game, does it change your opinion on who we should take first? Because I think you were saying we needed a interior defensive lineman before. Would you think it's an offensive lineman now?
I still would say interior defensive line in the first round, unless the value isn't there. I mean, there's a player I really like who might be in the second round. I kind of look at it this way. In the first 3 rounds, I'd like to see them take a defensive interior lineman, a guard, and maybe a cornerback. Well, after today, maybe much more. But it depends, which of the 3 rounds they take them in depends on, how the draft falls. So I try not to be like really firm on first round has to be this position. I look at it in ranges because of the way things go. So the first 3 picks, I'd like to see those 3 positions. I want to make sure and just say hey to the folks that are here. If I haven't said hey to you, apologize. Free Manor for the Blind, thanks for being here. Colin from McCoy, I hear you. Cards too, thanks for being here. Jose, if I haven't said hey, thanks for being here.
Is Mike doing a watch along too? AZ Sports Fan?
I think he's doing a pregame and a postgame is what I saw, unless there's something.
Oh, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad.
Genia boy, did Cliff say this is going to be College best game? I think he said something about it. That's not looking good, right? Someone called Ted Lasso. Yeah.
All the Rams have to do is sit on the football, and they go into the half with a 21-0 lead, and they get the ball to start the half.
You use your timeouts here, though. If they run the ball, get it back, try
again. Or K-Makers can just carry Jalen Thompson. Oh, it's Sonny Michel. Just carried Jalen Thompson for another 10 yards, for another 5 yards.
Yeah, what was that?
Woohoo.
It's a piggyback ride, not a tackle.
This is our run defense. Tanner Villiers was still playing.
The clock right now.
This is really frustrating me at this point.
They're gonna go for a score.
Yeah, Wolf saying for the love of God, stop playing 2.
Now you call your timeout. Nope, just gonna let it run down.
This is really frustrating me that Vance refuses to play these first round picks. It's really frustrating me.
There's got to be a reason. I think he wants to get out of the half. I mean, it would make sense because we're playing so bad just to try to reset.
Still on the field.
All points bulletin for Chandler Jones. You know, I'd say we need an APB for our offense, but more than that.
Oh my God, a drop.
Come on, 3rd down. It's going to be a first. Yeah. Oh, he drops it again. We're even getting lucky with these drops.
Look who we brought in coverage. I wonder who that is. We're at 51.
Oh,
just
man.
Muffed it. We get the ball back, though.
Yeah, bad clock
for management. A grand total of 37 seconds, maybe. And then they get the ball back.
3 timeouts. You take a shot deep. Rams only have 1 timeout. So if you
my Kirk. Kirk, I was getting ready to cut you right now. Kirk, oh my God. I was getting ready to release you at halftime.
Grimdarks, you take the knee here. I mean, I think you got to take some shots, but...
Yeah, you take at least 1 or 2, and then just run the
ball.
At
this point, you got to, yeah.
Because even a field goal gets you on the board makes it so much easier.
Yeah, they're doing... Well, they're doing the functional equivalent of a knee. The Patriots showed how to beat McVay. It was with 6 down linemen. Beijing not doing that at all. Yeah.
Or just run the ball. Yeah.
I mean, that's an, you know, they're running the, yeah.
That's a complete give up. That's completely given up.
Thanks for being here, George. Got to stop here. Get a stop coming out. Have good touchdown. Get a stop. Good roll. TD. Back in it. Rams have always allowed many comebacks this season. I mean, you know, here's hoping, right? Not Polo. Gee, I don't blame you. Good night. I don't blame you. No, just regroup. Get a 3 and out. Second half. I mean, I get why people like wish they would have taken a shot there, but when things are going this bad, like what happens if you throw a pick 6 on a shot? I don't know. You almost like regroup, adjust, and try to come out. But yeah. Arjun's drop saying good night. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
The amount of DMs I'm getting right now is very crazy.
You know.
I'm just not going to reply to them. I'm going to reply to them in the morning.
So coming out of half, what do you think happens, Joseph? What's your new prediction?
Oh, my new prediction. I do think they changed the play calling. I think in fact, that one drive that was kind of working until it wasn't. I think we see that. I think the defense man, I don't know. It's like the defense hasn't been great, but it's like the offense has put them in such bad positions that it's not completely on them.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I don't feel optimistic. This team has made good second half adjustments at point this season. So I do
one of
think
the biggest comebacks in playoff history, though. Like we'd have to do something huge, especially against a team that's good.
Honestly, I don't think we're coming back and winning this one.
No, not at all.
But I think Kyler will settle down, and they're going to do a more conservative offense to try to sustain a drive when they get the ball back. But I don't know. Yeah. What adjustments do we make? I mean, that's a good question. I think the adjustments we make are run the ball more, because we've actually had a couple nice runs, in that second quarter, and shorter passes that don't have Kyler sitting back there forever and getting hit or picked off. Quick hitting offense. I don't know if it's going to work, right? But yeah.
Oh my God.
Wish I had a drink to grab for halftime. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Feel you there. Yep.
So I just looked at something.
Cool.
I went and I took a quick gander at the time of possession.
Oh, I bet it's not good.
Arjun's
final prediction, 35-7. Cliff needs to find his own way home.
Oh, yeah. Cliff, you ain't getting on a plane with me after this.
So Rocco Taco wanted a Hail Mary out, or Hail Mary. I don't blame you. I don't know.
19 minutes of time possession for the Rams. 10 for the Cardinals.
Let's see. Sip Murray game is already lost and has no faith. No, I mean, I think you got to play him, give him a chance to play out of the funk. Not saying he's going to win, but I think what Kyler needs right now, Kyler really needs to come out and have a reasonable second half, even if it's a loss, in my opinion, for his development. But yeah, we'll know. We'll know how the second half goes with our first drive. We'll see, right?
Our first drive comes after them getting a touchdown, though, as the way our defense has been looking.
Our defense has been on the field 19 minutes in the first half.
Yeah. Easy No Steroids saying we need some play action in this system. Yeah, we'd like to see a little more of that.
But every time we go play action, he gets sacked. Like, we have no offensive line.
Yeah.
We're getting blown out this. I really just I don't see how Cliff is back after this. You go from 7-0 to this. I don't see how Cliff returns. I just don't.
I hear what you're saying. I think he does, because I think they look at – I mean, again, we've talked this ad nauseum. I get it's disappointing. It's not what we want to see. They've dropped the ball in this game. All those things are true. But I think they're going to look at this team and say it's improved every year for the last 3 years. And I get the arguments against that, but I think that's how they keep them. Whether you may not agree with it, but yeah. So Brandon's saying, we remember the Rams are the ones that kept us out of the playoffs last year. So I just wanted his comment there. What are you going to say?
The Rams are the ones taking us out of the playoffs this year.
I think the Bucks. I think you've got a team that's playing well at the right time. I think you've got a veteran coach who's been there, and I think you've got Tom Brady. And Tom Brady in the playoffs is just we know what he is. So I think it'll be the Bucks.
Can we not have that happen? I'm tired of Tom Brady winning.
I hear you.
Playoff games.
I hear you. Let's see. Want to make sure Chuck Harris is such a Kyler hater. Chuck Harris says a lot of things. That's all I'm gonna say. Bear, thanks for bringing. Yeah, that is. I think that epitomizes this game. How we feel about this game more than anything else. Right. Promote Spencer Whipple. He did a heck of a job against the Browns, right?
I was debating on writing an article about that.
Like Zhao is stop with the firing Cliff, and again, that's kind of where I'm at. I get it. I understand why everyone wants to fire him, though. I understand.
We destroyed Cleveland with our backup wide receivers coach as our head coach.
Yeah. Hot Perry's saying this is a good point. There's been a lot of there have been a lot of blowouts in the playoffs so far, and that's kind of interesting. I mean, that's not to make us feel better.
Kansas City blew out Pittsburgh. Patriots got blown out by Buffalo.
Yeah. Easy's on steroids. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you. If it's not getting fired and shouldn't be, I know people disagree. That's all right. But And then, Jose, that's kind of what I'm saying. Show us what you got, Kyler. You got to learn one way or another.
Yep.
At this point,
some garbage time.
Right. At this point, taking the long view, what we, I think, as Cardinals fans have to look at from this is, okay, if they somehow miraculously pull off the win, great, but I'm not expecting that. So now what you're looking at is, okay, what can we get out of this game that helps Kyler win the next time, right? What does he gain out of this experience in terms of having a good second half and, and then, that's about as much as we can hope for. Gimme Supreme wants Brian. Listen, I think someone's going to hire Brian Flores and be really glad they did. I think he's a good coach. I don't think we're firing our coach is hiring, but yeah. And let's see, 3-3-1 to 5-10-1, 5-2 to 8-8, 10-2 to 11-6. And they start. Yeah. Let's see, Jim Harbaugh I'll tell you what, Jim Harbaugh is a great coach, but that dude rubs people the wrong way and wears out his welcome. I think that works in college where players are leaving after a couple of years. I just don't think he's sustainable in the pros, but that's my opinion. There's quite the quarterback. I know he does a lot of coaching and kind of consulting work or whatever the word is, training work with quarterbacks. So maybe work with Jordan Palmer wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Kyler made one bad decision, but to be honest, I mean, that one bad decision was I think like that bad throw was part on him, and it was also part he waited too long. But the offense as a whole isn't doing well, right? Firecliff, I don't say so, JJ, but a lot of people are saying that. This is why people Cardinals fans are. Why are some people giving up our team already? Well, when it plays this way, first half, I think it's a coping mechanism. So,
why do people give up on this team so easily? Why do I not have the greatest faith in my team?
Yeah,
turn on the game. Turn on the game. Yeah. You'll see why. Because just when you believe in them, this happens. Just when you believe in them.
Let's see. So, Smith's 2.4% to win, so there's a chance. Yeah, right.
The Rams could pull off Falcons though. The Rams could just lose a 99.9% chance of winning, and
that was stupid. I wasn't watching that game. That was stupid.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone is Tim's asking who's our quarterback's coach. That's Cam Turner. And I think didn't he have COVID on that Browns game, and that's why Spencer Whipple was, I think, coaching that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think Cam Turner had it.
Yeah.
Cam Turner and Cliff had COVID, so it was Whipple.
Let's see. Just trying to go through. Angel G, thanks for being here. Trade DeAndre Hopkins. I don't think that's happening. I mean, listen, DeAndre Hopkins.
He's our
I don't think that's happening, but like he's a guy who,
and we see how bad we are. We see how bad we are without DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if we had, I'm not saying that we'd be winning with him, but like I don't know, man. I think this shows us how important he is. But that's my take, right? Let's see. We're losing. Listen, we're losing because it's the Manning curse since Larry Fitzgerald went on their watch party show. Maybe, right? Esteban, thank you for being here. Can't blame Kyle. That pass rush from the Rams is so menacing to our O-line right now. Yeah, though the pick six, he was holding on. He was there in the backfield for a while. So that one play, I still feel like, I mean, maybe no one's open, but part of that might be play design. I don't know. But for the rest of the game, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's been the whole offense. I think probably the offense.
It's been a long night. How about that? It's been a long night.
Yeah. I wish Larry Fitz was here. Yeah.
I don't know if having Larry Fitz though, or even DeAndre Hopkins really changed the way this game has been playing. We just have not had any momentum at all. Where would that come in?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Ask that again. I want to make sure.
I don't know if having DeAndre Hopkins back, right now, he said, I wish Larry Fitzgerald was here. I don't know if having Larry or DeAndre Hopkins would really change the outcome of this game. We haven't really had the chance to do anything at all. So is having an extra receiver really going to change anything?
Oh, we got Lennon Wolf jumping in. What is up, Lennon Wolf? Angel thinks DeAndre is the next David Johnson. I don't think so. I mean, David Johnson had one great year and maybe a half of a good year, and then really fell off. And DeAndre's been good for so long, and like DeAndre's also like been. This is like his first time missing considerable time with injuries, so this is not usual for him. But
bad time to miss time.
Yeah, right. So, Lennon, how you feeling, man?
I'm kind of heartbroken. It's because we're down 21-0, and I just wanted to go to that game against Tampa. If we win, I think I'm gonna go to that game, but no.
It's not looking good for that, is it?
It's not.
This is bad.
This is bad, and this is like typical Arizona sports, if I could say.
That's how it's feeling right now. I mean, Suns are looking good. Yes.
But for those of us here who don't watch basketball, that doesn't really matter.
Lennon, you have a question from the chat.
Oh.
Do you think we should fire Cliff too? A lot of folks in the chat saying we should.
I'm feeling #fire Cliff.
You're feeling that, okay?
I'm feeling that because I'm super tired. What is Cliff Kingsbury doing? Because what is he doing? He's making bad calls to throw that makes Kyler throw interceptions. We only got one or a couple, like 3 first downs. That's disgrace. Like, I cannot imagine.
George, I agree with you. D-Hop draws double teams, getting other players open. He changes the way defense. And like, here's a really important thing I think we have to remember when it comes to, in particular, there's 2 key positions where I feel like when the number one guy is there or not there, the domino shifting really matter, and that's receiver and cornerback. If your number one receiver is there, then your number 2 and 3 receivers are going against number 2 and 3 cornerbacks, and they can play better, right? If he's out, then your number 1 receiver is going against their number 1 cornerbacks and down the road. So like having that number 1 guy in there pushes, makes the matchups better for everyone down the line. And on cornerbacks, it's kind of the inverse of that, right? If your number 1 cornerback is out, then all of a sudden your number 2, 3, and then the 4th guy on the bench are all playing against tougher receivers than they're used to. So that matters a lot,
So we're either about to see the greatest comeback I've ever seen, or more of the crap.
Or a typical Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, more typical Arizona Cardinals. Can we see the comeback, or we're gonna have tears in our eyes?
So Grim put Paul Cavisi. Kingsbury said that's as bad as it can be. Added, we couldn't get anything going on offense. Well, hey, at least he didn't say you have to hand it to him, right? What's that? Isn't that Cliff's
that's
signature?
Cliff's,
so at least he didn't do his signature, right?
Don't worry, He'll say that. He'll say that in the press conference, and it'll make all of us mad.
You have to hand it to him. Yeah, they wanted it more. All the things that he says every time.
Every time, man. Every time.
Half is starting.
All right, second half. We're back on defense. It's not like we've been here over a quarter.
Yeah,
but, here we go.
That's his post-game comment. Yeah.
Let's go.
Tanner Vallejo's still on the field, I might add.
Wait.
All right. So if there's anyone in here who wants to join us, we got a few more spots in here.
You got to be here for the comeback.
Yeah, if you're comeback. The only thing I ask is if you're in the stream with us, we keep it PG for all the family folks that are here. But if you want to jump in with us, hang out, we got some spots.
Oh, I cannot wait until this stream ends. I'm going to be cussing up a storm.
Oh,
I cannot wait.
Listen, I keep it clean on my channel, but I got a few 4-letter words.
Got some words going through my head.
I got a few going through my head.
Third downs. We stop them here. We're huge third down.
I'd still love to point out that Zayvon Collins and Isaiah Simmons are still on the sideline.
Yeah, like baseball conservative plays, you're going to see them trying to run the ball out through the clock, right? I mean, we haven't really had base. I mean, I don't.
Oh my God, Isaiah Simmons is on the field. Oh, what do you know?
I don't think this team's really. I think was it Jaguars game our only comeback win? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think the Jags game was our only comeback win.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, that's a first down.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh man, our resident optimist is starting to not feel it, Ja. I hear though. When you've lost hope, right? Our resident optimist in the chat today, but I feel it. So he's on Real Minister says I'm on a live stream on Facebook, and this Rams fan is saying goodbye to the Cardinals. I hate this. Let me just say this: like, oh, we got Tommy Huxley. Thanks for jumping the stream, dude. Tommy Huxley is a 49ers fan who I see sometimes in some of the 49ers live streams, and I think he plays in a tribute band that plays covers of Creed and Nickelback. I think it's a Creed Nickelback tribute band. But Tommy's in here to us. Kyler's not a Pro Bowl quarterback. He's sure not playing like one right now. So, I mean, that's not what it's looking like.
Yeah.
But appreciate you being here, Tommy.
That was so close to being picked.
Second and 10.
We can hear somebody's game.
Cooper Kupp is on the field.
Yeah, hey, Ellen, we don't want to do a play by. Hey, whoever's got their game on, and just either put earbuds in if you don't mind, or turn it down just because we don't want it over the stream. Thank you, Len. Appreciate it.
Hey, man.
Third down again. Nowhere near field goal range.
Oh, Tommy doesn't do tribute bands anymore. Okay, my bad. I thought you did. Okay.
3rd and 8. Last time they were in this, they got an easy first down. So let's see what happens here.
Fired up though. I love that.
Come on.
My TV is lagging.
Isn't on. Is that an improvement?
Good
I don't.
God.
Stop it. He's got him. Huge hit.
I'm gonna take a guess at what this flag is because
it's
the NFL.
It's gonna be PI.
It was better than PI, or not as bad as PI. It was holding, which is a lesser. Holding is in this case, I think, is better than PI because PI would have been all that yardage. Instead, I think it's 5 yards and a first down. It would have.
He got hit hard though.
I thought for sure they were going to call roughing the passer.
Cattle dog, we suck. Today we sure do.
How is this holding?
Oh,
how is that holding?
Not holding.
He
touched his jersey and wiggled his fingers. What? I don't know. Tommy, folks been talking about that. A lot of people say fire Cliff. I think he stays. I don't think they fire him, even with this embarrassing loss. What it's looking like, but we'll see, man.
Get someone like Lincoln Riley. Well,
yeah. He went to USC. Well, I still love to point out that Tanner Vallejo is still playing. Love to point that out.
Cup hasn't even gotten going tonight. They're doing this without.
Odell with a double pass. Wide open.
Get him. Oh, come on.
I don't agree with that's twice now that these penalties or ref calls have kind of ruined our momentum. I don't think that was a holding.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate to go back to that, but I just don't see that was a holding. Like he kind of just touched his jersey.
Hey, good night. Thanks for joining us. Not apology. I don't blame you for this is frustrating. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for one call tonight. Yeah. At least we finally made the playoffs. That's true.
Tanner Vallejo's still on the field.
That's true, but I'm sad that we did
I think Tanner Vallejo has more snaps than everyone else in our defense.
A chance to win that division, and we would have a chance to win that.
Is it a false start?
Yeah, Tommy. A lot of other folks been saying put Colt McCoy in already. So yeah. Yep. Oh man, and that. Jeez. We've been talking about that all stream. Our Red C's been talking about that. I don't know if he's injured or what, but yeah.
There's gonna be a reason though. I mean, he's just not gonna play Isaiah Simmons.
Terry's just hoping to get points. Yeah, I don't blame you. How very you're like, yeah, they got to at least put up points before you call tonight, right?
Hold on, I have something.
Who is that
No,
penalty
listen,
on?
you're right, Tommy. We've been saying that tonight. The O-line has not played well, right? Injuries have definitely stacked up. Tough part is I feel like our offensive line has been healthier now, but they're still playing like crap.
Tanner Williams still on the field.
SB993 says he thinks someone has to go after this performance. Look at this game. We have no passion from the coaching staff to the players.
That's an easy screen.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I thought Vance was going to get a head coaching job, but what he's doing in this game, no.
I am curious to see how Kyler does, though, in this next drive. Like, even if
he's going to be down. He's going. Odell Beckham has more passing yards than Kyler Murray. That's sad. Tanner Williams still on the field, I might add. Zaven and Isaiah are both on the sideline. They only drafted him in the first round. Elwoods wide open.
Stafford. Oh no!
Yeah. Well, good night. Good night, Jack. Thanks for being here. I feel you there.
I'm sad now because we did.
Cowdog, I don't know. We've been trying to. It doesn't look like he's been on. I mean, I'll have to look at the snaps later, but I don't think he has.
Did so good on television.
Tanner Vallejo's been on the field basically all game.
Rocco Weiser, that is the legend, Lennon Wolf, a great supporter of Cardinals. The Cardinals.
He's a man. He is a manly man. Look at him. Look at that room at that Cardinals gear.
Lennon Wolf is a legend in these parts.
Yeah, but it's gonna be heartbroken when I make this post-game reaction because I might have tears in my eyes because we had a chance for that Super Bowl in our hands. So and that win.
I cannot wait to watch the Locked On podcast at the end of this game.
Dude! All right, hey everyone, I'm gonna retweet something. If you're already following me on Twitter, please do. I think the link should be below. If not, it's on the channel. PFF is rubbing it in. They sent a tweet out that said mock draft the pain away, Cardinals fans, and they posted a mock draft pick, and it was a cornerback, a tackle, and defensive interior. So they got the yes.
Hey, big shout out to my homie, Mike, the AZ sports fan. He tweeted also something called, I remember a day when I said we should have gone CD Lamb. Doesn't seem so crazy.
Would be nice to have him right now.
Okay. Would have been nice to have CD. Well, CD Lamb's going home too. And I'd love to point out Isaiah Simmons hasn't played in the game. I'd love to point that out.
Yeah.
And CD Lamb had one catch.
Time to make the Rams the new Falcons. I hope you're right. I don't see that going.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Listen, I'd love to see that. Just not betting on it. Why goes? I don't know why either. What did we do to offend the football gods?
I don't know.
Comeback season. Here's hoping.
I don't know what content I can do if the Cardinals season is over. Maybe Suns content because they're doing good. Hallelujah.
Well, Suns are definitely something to talk about right now.
And I'm a season ticket holder too.
The OC, dead inside. That's how we feel.
We feel
it's over, boys. Time to look forward to the Suns playoffs. The new 23 is going to be 20. Oh.
Here's hoping this is our first draft in a while without Steve Keim.
Wolf would like to point out that Cliff is awful and Vance plays way too much two-down lineman off-zone coverage. Okay.
Thank you very much, Captain Obvious. Do you want a commercial?
Let's see. I'm
going to do a little of Cardinals.
I still thank them for the best first half of the season ever. Those were fun times. Hey.
They were fun times. That's true.
They were fun times. Can we go back to those times?
Yeah. In all seriousness.
That was good.
Legit, all seriousness here. Like one of the things I've said this before in streams, I know we want our team to win, and winning, is exciting. But like sports is about the experience, and like that first half was great, right? We want, but we want a good second half. I get all the criticisms of that, but like this season has been one of the most fun to follow as a Cardinals fan in a long time, since at least since 2015. But we want better. I get it.
It's typical Arizona sports because, I mean, I've been born and raised here since. I've been an Arizona sports fan since I was born and raised here in Arizona. I love them all. Cardinals, Suns, Diamondbacks, Coyotes. I love them all, like all of them. But I hate LA, especially with the Lakers, Dodgers. Yeah.
Go Suns. Tommy's saying Warriors better than Suns. I don't know, man. Not right now. They're not. We'll see. I mean, their Warriors are really good, but we'll see.
If you can check the Bulls, dude, the Bulls are good. I have in my middle school, I have a teacher, a PE teacher that always says when I have my sons here, say the Suns stink because they are overrated when they have 0 championships in the.
That's a first down.
Fans are gonna talk their trash, Arjun's a Blazers fan, I'm guessing.
My dad is a Lakers fan because he's from Cali.
Okay.
But he's also a Suns fan too.
All right, well here we go. Cardinals have the ball. Let's see if they can do anything and put up any points.
I cannot wait to read my DMs tomorrow and see how many people are going to be hating on me. Cannot wait.
How about none of them? Because we're about to win this game.
I hear you here, SB 19. I mean,
Ends it off to Chase Evans.
The second half is so. I hear you.
That's yards. Take that any day.
We're down 28-0 with 9 minutes to go in the third.
That's plenty of time. 24 minutes. That's prime time.
Doing math here.
I gotta tell you,
just doing some math here.
The last time the Rams blew us in LA was in 2018, 34-0, and we were bad in 2018.
Didn't they blow us out last year in the Coliseum?
Yeah, I think
it was in the LA Coliseum, not in SoFi.
Yeah, Grimdark, that we're not getting even that, right? We wanted a competitive game. We're not getting that.
Yeah, I was telling Joe before we started the stream, like, if you lose, just lose competitive. But we're losing Patriots. We're losing like the Patriots lost.
I feel like this Arizona team is going to be like the city of champions, like getting be champions like Boston or LA or New York and all that stuff, but it did not happen.
We're 5th and 3rd down conversions, and we have none today.
The only Arizona team that has won a championship is the Diamondbacks, and the Suns, Cardinals, Coyotes are not those teams or haven't won a championship.
And we still have no 3rd down conversions.
We have a chance.
Oh man,
that's 4 down territory though. I'm not sure why you're running the ball there.
Oh no, they're going for it. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Sure. Come on, Tyler, let's go. 4. Come on, 4th and 4. Woo.
Come on.
Hurry. Oh, run. Let's go.
You got room, bro. You got to go.
Yeah, why are we running the ball? Because passing hasn't worked. That's why. But all right. Well, hello, Michael.
There we go.
Are you a Rams fan laughing? I don't know.
Shame.
Oh man. Well,
and all the analysts are going to say that they were right about this team from the start.
Well, and maybe they were. I mean, I
my God.
I mean, I think injuries have real, and I know every team has injuries, but like
Murray?
some really down. Robert Alford and down.
Hey, I'll take that. That's yards.
Yeah.
JJ Watt's playing on a torn labrum, basically.
Ramsey is such a piece of crap. I do not like him at all.
I mean, he's got a personality. That's for sure.
That's an understatement.
Good player, though. He's a good player, but yeah, I get.
You don't have to be a jerk to everybody. Like, why are you going on Twitter and I was trying to get in a Twitter feud with somebody? Like, chill out.
Simon's saying that they were trying to. The Rams cornerbacks were trying to bait Kirk. Nick, I just want points. I hear you, man. I hear you. Jose, I appreciate that spirit. No quitting your soul. Let's go Cardinals. You've got more fight in your spirit than I do. I think it's
good. God,
listen, obviously, I'd love to see him turn it around, but I'm not.
This difference from DeAndre Hopkins to no DeAndre Hopkins. Good God.
Yeah. And it sucks because Hopkins got injured. He was our number one wide receiver. This SoFi Stadium will be the Super Bowl in LA, but next year it will be in Arizona. We have a
problem. Oh, don't tell me Connor's hurt now.
He better be
Come on.
Start for the first time in franchise history.
Well,
ends it off.
Oh man.
We're
finally doing good play calls though. Like, why is it that we only start?
Well, because the Rams don't care because they're up by so much.
Okay.
Since I talk Arizona sports, just like Mike, young Arizona sportsman, since the Cardinals are about to come.
Oh yeah, completion.
Oh man, we got some stuff. We got some chippiness.
There we go. There we go.
We'll see.
We're not out of this game. I don't care how much we're down, but we're not out of this game.
You're doing fine.
Nick saying next year's Super Bowl is in Vegas.
Watch Humphries get flagged, even though Aaron Donald's the one punching him.
Yeah, where's your emotion? At least there's a fight. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fight, and it was a first down by Krista Kirk.
Oops. So the Rams hacked the Cardinals headsets. Know every play in defense. It sure looks like it. I mean, I don't believe that happened, obviously, but man, it sure looks that they're playing.
Who are they gonna call this on?
Us.
You're not called on us.
It's on Aaron Donald, so that's good. So I'd like to take this opportunity just to tell everyone thanks for being here.
Oh, they got on the defense.
If you think, hey, let me say, Lennon, I want you everyone. Thanks for being here. It's disappointing this is.
I'll be excited.
Here, I'm gonna mute Lennon for just a second. Hey, thanks everyone for being here. I know it's disappointing, not the way we want us to go, but if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do. I do Arizona Cardinals content every week, and I'm going to be doing stuff in the off season, and I will start talking free agency and draft and post-mortem on this Cardinals season probably after this game, the way it's going. But if you aren't already subscribed, please check it out. We've got a Discord with a great community of folks, including some of the folks that are in here now. But thanks for being here, even under these disappointing circumstances. Sorry, Lynn, I just had to.
How was Aaron Donald not kicked out of the game?
Huh?
How's Aaron Donald not kicked out of the game when he's literally punching DJ Humphries? I'd love to know.
After when the Cardinals did a
I didn't
Hey, we're in the red zone.
Finally see the red zone. Yeah. Need a big espresso, 100%. Which reminds me, I'm working on getting like a sponsor for the channel.
Here we go.
That's probably going to be coffee related. So that probably have news about that in a couple months. But anyway.
After they score a touchdown, I have to get out of here because I'm going to get some food.
Okay, sounds good, Lennon. Grimdark saying, love watching the game with the CCR crew. 100%. We have in the Discord most games we have a. There we go.
Hey, no spoilers. I'm seconds behind.
There we go.
All right.
So we get points.
They're gonna go.
Oh my God, points!
Wow.
Points, touchdown.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
It's
comeback season. It's comeback season.
You're telling me there's a chance. So yeah,
I
appreciate all the folks.
Some turnovers.
You know,
it's
maybe.
I see it. Cardiac cards. They're gonna bring this game back.
See, I'd love to have that vision, but I am a realist.
Yeah, he got in.
Did he get
things
in?
Things don't work out this way, and you're going for two. So...
I love it. We're going for two. I love it.
Two.
I feel it. Rumble.
Oh well, yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, like Joe. I gotta start muting Joe whenever these plays happen because it's.
Oh my God, please!
There we go.
Boom! 8.
Let's go.
We're insane.
We're only down 20.
We are going. We're going places.
There's a Tweezy sighting.
Another fight. Who is that?
I think it's Kelvin Beachum and DJ Humphries again.
Do
All right,
not.
guys,
Why are you pulling flags?
I'm gonna head out, guys.
Who is that on?
I have no idea who was on.
Let me know because I don't have the audio on.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
I have the audio on.
All right,
See you,
Lennon.
Lennon.
Leonard Wolf. All right. So yeah, it was so they got the 2 point, but then there was a penalty on Beecham. It's getting chippy. Oh.
So what's that penalty for? Like,
it's gonna be on the kickoff.
Yeah, it was on unsportsmanlike like conduct or whatever is on Kelvin Beecham, like tossing around one of the Rams defenders. So, yeah, we converted. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, he deserved
Nick
that.
Sam by Lennon. It's still worth it. Tim likes a foul, shows a team is still fighting. Like, you know, as long as you don't keep committing it, I'll take that because that one isn't going to cost some points. It's really just going to be probably affect the kickoff, and it's not ideal, but it could be worse.
And if they go for an onside here, that would kind of suck.
Yeah. Hey, yeah,
don't go for an onside. That's crazy.
Saying the Cardinals are showing some fight.
You wanted to go for it on 4th and 12 from our 5-yard line, and you're calling an onside kick crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
we were down.
I mean, come on here. Consistency here.
We were down.
You got to have consistency here.
Yep, it was on Beecham. Beach shoved Floyd after the play. Here's hoping, right? Fumble recovery for a touchdown. Love the fight. Pick six. Yeah.
If we get rid of Kime and Adrian Wilson leaves to go be a GM somewhere else, what do we do? What do we do? We're kind of screwed.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. I mean, you just never know who. I mean, there's always. You just never know who's going to end up being a good GM out there. There's someone, you know, if we move on from time, you just never know who are they going to hire and bring in. Like good GM, I mean, it's easy to find that guy, but there are plenty of guys out there who have potential. So Simon's saying fits for GM. Yeah, I mean, listen, if they fire Kime, I wouldn't mind seeing A-Dub. I mean, I'd see what he can do. I mean, I love Adrian Wilson. Objectively speaking, I don't know what he can do as a GM. We haven't seen it, you know, in his, you know, but I'm a huge fan of him. So, you know, yeah.
I'm just going to put some basic math here. Adrian Wilson's a safety, defensive position. A lot of the defenders that we've drafted over the years, majority-wise, not talking about a certain first-round defensive lineman, have been hits. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. We got Buda Baker. We got Hassan Reddick, who looked good. Marco Wilson. Byron Murphy.
Michael's saying Buda Baker for a pick 6. Here's hoping, right?
I see you. Michael Vicks knows. He sees the future. Pick 6 on the way.
Would they benefit from Kingsbury having more control over who they sign? I don't see. Here's a tough one.
That's a good question.
See, it's hard. It's hard to know that because I don't know. I mean, I know there's a couple players they say he's had influence. Like he really.
He's the reason that Andy Isabella.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Andy Isabella was the guy he kind of really liked. So I don't know, but even good GMs miss sometimes. So. It's just hard to know because we haven't seen. I'm generally, though, I would say this, I'm a believer in having a GM who's a GM and maybe get input from the coach in terms of what kinds of players they want. But the scouts, to me, you have to listen to the scouts. You have to have a GM who listens to the scouts.
I wonder what play we're running. I think we're running a blitz with Buda Baker. Just a hunch. What do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can y'all hear my game right now?
Yep, that's we've talked about. He wanted
I can't hear your game. I'm just going off of what I can see.
Kime's missed a lot. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like every GM misses. Kime's over the last 5 years or so has missed more than most GMs. Unfortunately, I'm not good. You know,
how about we say any GM? Because that's about it. The only GM I think has been worse is probably Dave Gettleman.
It's tough because early on he wasn't bad, and recently he's been better. But listen, overall.
That middle stretch was abysmal.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this a few times, Simon. Yeah. Marco Wilson.
All kinds of time. Wide
Wilson.
We need a turnover. We need a turnover.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are targeting Marco Wilson. He keeps
He's a rookie corner.
I would be targeting him too. He's a rookie corner coming back from injury. I still think like corners sometimes, a lot of times, corners take time to develop.
It took Byron Murphy 3 years to be Byron Murphy.
Yeah, and you look like AJ Terrell. I think from the Falcons is having a heck of a season, but he was really bad last year.
So, he was horrible last year, but
he's been good. I'm not saying Wilson's going to do that, but like you need here. What I'm saying is you need 2 to 3 years to know on a cornerback. So yeah,
it would help if we actually drafted one. That would help.
Listen, can we at least get new uniforms? 100%. Like this team needs new uniforms. I would agree with that. I mean, and I think that's widely so many people feel that way. So yeah, can we give us something in this offseason to be excited about? New uniforms, right?
Uniforms, rework for state, something.
I'm sorry.
I was saying that I like the black uniforms. I wish we used them more.
Yeah, a lot of people like those. Some folks don't, but most people, I think a lot of people do.
What do you know? Tanner Blao's still on the field.
Oh man,
we're going back down 28.
Who's that? Buda Baker. Oh no.
Oh no, he's not. Oh no,
not good.
Well, he's moving his leg, so I'm gonna have spoilers on this. If I see any signs.
No, go ahead.
We still have Buda laying down, but I saw his leg moving, so that's so.
And Cam Akers talking shit about it.
D. Walker saying we are the Eagles, the NFC West. Well, I don't know the Eagles. At least I don't know. They overperformed their talents in my opinion this year. So Buda got hit hard. He's still laying down. He shook up bad. Yeah, it's hard. They went to commercial.
I'd love to point out that Rams running back is talking crap about it. I'd love to point that out.
Yeah,
he's talking crap about injuring somebody.
Let's say Buda knocked out. I saw him moving his leg, so if he's knocked out, hopefully he's conscious now. But
it looked like he got knocked out.
Okay, well, he might have. He was moving.
You'd rather him get knocked out than break his leg.
I mean, yeah. I am firmly on the side of I don't want to see anyone get injured from any team. That this is again getting older. I'm firmly on the side of these are humans with families and. Big C says, time to clean house. Sorry, love cards. Coach need to go. I mean, I get it. People, I'm not in that place, but I get it.
I try to be as objective as I can when it comes to our coaching.
You are a pessimist, Red C.
From where we went, from 7-0 to where we are now, getting blown out in the wild card as an away team.
We are not getting blown out. We better win this game.
Getting blown out would be too kind.
There's a big difference between optimism and delusional. See, I'm around a lot of Cowboys fans here. I know what delusional is. I'm around a lot of Cowboys fans here. Trust me, it's not a good thing to be. Not a good thing to be.
Akers said "F you" to someone while Buda was knocked out. Not a good look for anyone.
Yeah, exactly. He was talking to J.J. Watt too.
I just don't like any of the Rams players.
Our defense isn't looking good right now. I think there's still some good players.
They've only been on the field half the game.
They're not doing good right now, that's for sure. Yeah, Rocco touchdown. I'm turning off the TV. I don't blame you. No. All right, so we got a Grimdark sharing from Darren Urban report. Buda Baker is down after that play. Went full force helmet into Cam Akers. Not sure what part of Akers, but they're going to cart Baker off in a stretcher.
That is not good.
Ugh.
That's bad.
Oh, that is bad. That is not good.
Ooh.
Man. Yeah, this is not good. I just really hope that the stretcher's precautionary.
Yeah.
It does not look like it from what's going on, what I'm seeing right now.
Oh, that's ugly.
What?
Just they did the replay and it looks really bad.
Oh no! Oh, he's out. He's gone. Salute. He's out.
His head folded.
I mean, Tommy, you're right. Nothing's going right for us. But I'm right now.
And look at what Akers did. Look at what Cam Akers did.
Yeah, more than anything, I just want to make sure he's okay. I mean, as a human being, man. Everyone's there. That's man.
Well, all right. That's a good way to turn the TV off because I don't think we've won a game without Buda Baker on the field. So,
man, I just right now, like, I mean, I love my car, but like, game be damned. I hope he's okay. That's the only thing I care about right now.
He had a baby 2 weeks ago, and now he's in a stretcher. That's bad.
Yeah, I remember that he had a baby before the Seattle game.
Oh man,
brand new father, and now he's going to be carted off on a stretcher.
Well, let's not, dude. I know, man. Mathau was so good, and obviously, Pat Peter. They were in his prime. He was good, but we need some cornerbacks. Prayers to Baker and his family, 100%. Yep, that neck angle. This is why you hate the Rams.
This off season, we got some serious soul searching to do.
Folks, I'm not for bounties, but I get Akers going to be one of the most hated players right now. Yeah.
You can't knock a guy out and taunt the guy while he's on the ground motionless,
not moving.
He's going to get some he's going to get some. I think people are going to throw some fire his way on some of the post game stuff. I just hope that that with that angle, I just hope there's no neck injury. You know what I'm saying?
I just hope it's nothing like Ryan Shazier because we cannot lose Buda Baker right now. We can't.
Well, I mean,
I don't even care about him coming back. I hope he's okay for.
I mean, obviously,
I hope he's okay for himself. Yes, definitely. But if he gets something with Ryan Shazier and we lose him forever, that's bad.
He did put his hand up in the air, which is at least
the entire team's out there. Notice 3 Rams players.
It's terrible. Makes me hate the Rams that much more.
Oh man.
It's 3 taunting penalties in a row that were just not called.
I mean, I hope you're right, Tommy, but I hope you're right and it's all precautionary, but that looked ugly. I mean, it looked like he moved his hands, so when it comes to that stuff, I'm just, yeah.
That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
And that's really why that's really been one of the main reasons of our collapse. We've just been so hurt.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, part of that then comes back to also the depth hasn't been. I mean, I feel like this team has been more injured than a lot of teams, but I think Keim's drafting has not helped us with the depth, unfortunately.
And we don't have a lot of draft picks to work with this year.
Yeah.
A lot of 7th round picks. That doesn't matter.
See anyone injured, even if it's a player I don't like. In the end, these are all humans. But man, by his own teammate, I remember seeing when he was down, so hopefully he's okay.
Oh, I saw that play. That looked bad.
No, yeah. Man, so they're going for a field goal.
The game's over at this point. I
mean, it would be a miraculous turnaround for them to do that. I don't have high hopes of them.
After losing Baker like that, I don't see how this team has any motivation left right now.
If JJ wasn't such a pro, Akers would have been suplexed there.
Oh man, Akers would have been dead. Akers would have been dead. Because if I'm JJ, we throw in hands.
I'd be willing to bet some of the vets in that Rams locker room are going to have some words with Akers,
especially with how well respected Buda Baker is around the league.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't want guys who are going to be like pulling that stuff, and it's a bad look for the Rams. Like the folks don't want that to represent them. So Tommy, exactly. I hate the Cards, but Buda Baker's maybe the best safety in the league besides the Honey Badger. Yeah,
he's better than Honey Badger in my opinion.
I'd say it's probably Jesse Bates and Buda.
Yeah, Tim thinks the same way. I'm thinking vets will go after him. I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of folks questioning why there wasn't a taunting flag. Yeah, I don't know.
It's 3 tauntings in a row that were missed on the Rams in this game. 2 on Von Miller and the obvious one on Cam Akers.
Yeah. Man. I mean, and Tommy's saying that the officiating has been trash all season. You will never
really bad in playoffs.
You'll never hear me blame a loss on the refs because I think you got to put yourself in a position where that doesn't become a thing. But
it's true.
I'm willing to acknowledge that like officiating in general is bad, and it does seem like there's been a lot of but I think it's bad for everyone. So I'm never going to say, we lost because of the refs, but I can acknowledge it seems like it's been rough, right?
When you have a ref crew that's banned from calling a playoff game the rest of the season, that kind of says something.
Yeah. Tommy hates
the Jerome Boger crew.
Tommy hates the Rams more than us. Well, I guess that's.
I think everyone hates the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah.
My list is 49ers, Rams, and
it's normally what I observed in the NFC West games. It's normally not blood rivalry like the NFC East. NFC East, all those teams hate each other. All those teams hate each other.
Yeah.
But with the NFC West, it's normally, especially with the Cardinals and Seahawks, it's normally respectful rivalry. Cardinals and Rams, it's blood hatred. Cardinals and 49ers is kind of like mid-tier.
Jose saying medical
there's hatred, but there's respect.
Jose saying medical report for Buda Baker concussion. So I'm just wondering if that was something.
That's probably best case scenario right now.
Broadcast. I'm just curious.
I think it's probably from Twitter.
All right, here we go.
I didn't hear a concussion.
Okay, here we go. Thanks, Grim, for posting per Craig Lou. So listen, concussions aren't a joke either, but that's far less.
That's the best outcome we could hope for right now.
Yeah. Tommy hates the Seahawks the most because they own the Niners. Yeah, well, there you go. That's fair.
Well, the Rams own us, so don't feel bad.
Elite Flight, thanks for being here. I'm still salty about the loss of the Steelers to the Steelers Super Bowl. Now Big Ben is retiring. I know a new player to aim myself towards. Yeah, there you go. It used to be Big Ben. Now it's Akers. Dude, I still have nightmares about that James Harrison interception for a touchdown. Yeah. So I feel that.
I watched the game out, but I know we're not winning. But honestly, after what happened to Buda, I have no investment in this game right now.
Listen, if anyone who's like, I'm done watching the game, I got to turn off. I do not fault you for that. And I have no criticism of that. Me personally, this is the last Cardinals football I'm going to be watching until August, September preseason. I'm watching it to the end,
Besides, you look foolish when the Cardinals come back. You're gonna miss it. That's
Well, I'm gonna be rewatching games for film purposes. But aside from this, is the last Cardinals football we're all watching until August rolls around.
GW. Okay. Now it's titanium clothesline time for Akers. Yeah. All right.
Well, if you're in the TCR Discord, you will be seeing a lot of GM talk from me.
Yeah, for sure. Simon saying coming in, I think the game plan was to man match Cup with Murphy, but Ram just kept targeting OBJ against CB2-3. VJ's defense is too predictable. Yeah. Tommy's saying you're a real fan. He calls me Santa Claus because
I know you're just missing the hat.
Yeah, props to me. He's saying props to me for sticking around. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Do you go for an onside kick here, or do you just kind of like continue to play the game?
Honestly, I would not.
I wouldn't probably. Yes, Jose to the end. Yeah. I mentioned this earlier. Someone asked me on a comment who I thought was going to have a big game for each team, and obviously no one's had a big offensive game for the Cardinals. I thought it was going to be Ertz for the Cardinals because of the banged up safety surrounds. But OBJ was the guy I identified for the Rams because I thought Wilson would be on him. I know I said that earlier, but it's looking like I'm kind of sadly right on that one. He's had a big game.
You guys have to run. Hurry up. Come on, guys.
Has Eric Weddle even played in this game? I don't know if I've seen him.
I don't know. They said he was going to play some snaps, but I haven't really.
I've seen him a few times. He's wearing 20.
Have you?
Yeah, he's wearing 20.
Okay. Probably
another first down. This is a good offensive drive again.
Finally, right?
I'm happy to see it. It looks good.
Yeah. D Hop's injury wasn't it? It's a leg injury, right? Was it? It was a knee.
It's an MCL.
MCL. Yeah, that's right. So, people have been hoping he'd have been back early in the playoffs, but all the most credible reports were saying the soonest he would have been back would have been the NFC Championship game if they made it there.
And we're obviously not making it there.
Yeah, yeah. MCL. Yeah. But I've also heard people say there were reports that it was like, he's not going to be back this season, even if that. So, obviously now he's not, right?
Hey, Benjamin.
Offense always turns it up when there's no time left.
That's what I was
saying. It shows that our guys can't do good, but our coach staff do a terrible job motivating industry. Maybe, yeah. Connor's out, I guess. Benjamin's. Yeah, he looked like he got kind of hurt there.
Connor was a little banged up. I saw. Connor was banged up.
JJ Harrison blaming the coaches. I mean, coaches are gonna have to answer for it.
Here we go. There's Ertz. Where was this 2 hours ago?
Tommy was pulling for us. He wanted to prove the Lambs were frauds. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Tommy. I was pulling for you guys because I'm not a big fan of the Cowboys, so I'm glad you all beat them.
That's the only reason I rooted for the 49ers. Because I hate the Cowboys that much.
Yeah. Why do they start doing it when it doesn't matter? Yeah, I don't know.
Because the defenses are just playing their base coverage and they don't care. They're up by so much. It doesn't matter.
Just said the same thing, and yeah, more or less. Yep.
My guy. I just saw an ESPN report. Actually, let me go see that. Let me go read that because it was about Buda Baker.
Okay.
Okay, it was just reporting he was carted off the field. Never mind.
Tommy thinks the Rams are taking it out. Their loss out on us from the Niners. Maybe.
I mean, from how this has worked.
Okay.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but someone was screaming in that.
Okay.
I don't know who was screaming. I don't know what they were screaming about, but someone was screaming while that ambulance was moving.
Okay. I don't know. King Palmy say we suck. LOL. Also rigged. This is all a show. Yeah, it's a reality show, right? I think this offense needs more weapons. If you ask me, this team still lacks identity. We need to figure out what we want to do and go all in on that. Maybe I feel like it's not the. Oh man, I don't feel like it's the weapon. I think I like their weapons. I think it's the offensive line that needs help in the defensive line, but I don't know. Tommy thinks all NFL is rigged. It's not rigged.
Our defensive line is really bad, though.
Really bad. I mean, it was decent earlier, but not now.
Because we had J.J. Watt. It makes a lot of bad defensive lines look good.
It's L.A. The same master thinks it's Disneyland.
Go for it.
I think he was joking there, but yeah.
Are they really not going for it?
Are they just, I don't know. Let's see.
There they go. Yeah, they are. They just have DJ Humphries out.
I mean, you got to go for it here.
You have
Humphries looks pissed, and he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet on this team, and he looks pissed.
Our line can't stop.
Speaking of the O line not being able to stop anything,
I'm assuming we Kyler gets sacked.
Catch. There's a flag. It's holding. We're going back 10.
Fourth and 20. This is fine.
This is fine.
They're going for it again, yeah?
I mean, I think so. They got to.
They have to. They literally have to. You're not going to do anything with a field goal. It's kind of crazy how good this D-line is. Why are you kicking a field goal? What does that field goal do for anybody?
At this point, it's basically at this point, 4th and 20. You give them the ball at midfield. You're already down by so much.
Oh, well. Hey, JJ, you're a Bengals fan. Thanks for being here.
Yay.
Well, hey.
I'm a Bengals fan too now.
Field goal makes it looks a little more respect. Listen, I wouldn't mind. I don't hate them.
More points for the end result.
Yeah. Hey, look, points. They went for the field goal. Yeah.
At this point, I just want the Bengals to win. I want to see Joe Burrow do good.
So we got a burn it all down person, KR Gordon, saying get rid of Cliff, get rid of Keim, get rid of Kyler. I am absolutely
Keep
not.
Kyler.
I am 100% about keeping Kyler. I am still not for getting rid of Cliff, but I understand why people want to. Keim,
Oh yeah,
I could go either way on that. I understand why you say that, but the only person there I'm gonna be like, I am completely would not be for that at all. Is Kyler? Kyler, I know he hasn't looked good, but he also.
If we get rid of Kyler, we're basically just restarting.
I mean,
who would we draft? There's no decent quarterbacks in free agency.
There's no quarterbacks
in this draft.
I think, in my opinion, it's asinine to get the idea of getting rid of Kyler. Kyler has shown an ability to play at Pro Bowl level. I know this game is disappointing, but what he can do, when you've seen what he can do on the field, you build around him. But the rest of yeah. Let me quick say we got someone, Keenoken, who's a regular member of the chat who just dropped in, just got here. Can we finally address this offense? We're going to be talking about offseason, right? Tommy, I think you're right. We need Tommy is saying we need to, and this is from an outside perspective, address the O-line, revamp the O-line, and it needs work. I think so too. Bring in the quarterback coach, keep Kyler. There you go. I can see that. I'm just gonna. That's your opinion. I respect your right to have your opinion, but that to me, that's a wrong-headed way to look at it. If you took every quarterback's worst game in the playoffs, even good quarterbacks who've won Super Bowls, sometimes they have bad games. You don't move on from a quarterback this good because of one bad game. We can disagree. That's okay, but I think that's a short-sighted way to look at it, in my opinion. But yeah,
Tyler in prime time is has a very good record. This does not prove that.
Kyler's a little short, no doubt, but I think he can do some. But I think a lot of times we look at the shortfallings of players, but when you look at what he can do, his arm talent is really good. I mean, he makes the throws when he gets a chance. Every quarterback has a drawback, but
they didn't even go for an onside. Wow.
Yeah. Elite Fight saying specifically O-linemen that have worked with mobile quarterbacks before. Yeah, maybe pick up some of those kinds of guys, right? He's asked me, what would it take for you to get rid of Cliff? Did he really do enough to prove extension? You asked me, Kyler has plateaued. Cliff here's my take on Cliff. Okay. If they fire him, I'm not going to come out and, kind of say, oh, that's such a horrible, I'm not going to totally rail against it. If you're asking me, I'd say I'm not ready to fire him at this point. Next season, if they take a step back and you want to fire him, great. But if they've made the playoffs, I think let's give him one more year to see if he can take yet another step forward. That's my position. I think he needs. So what would it take to get rid of Cliff for me? If they don't make the playoffs next year, then I'm open to that. But that's my take.
I think if they make the playoffs and lose in the first round, you get rid of Cliff. Like with the talent he's going to have again.
Maybe it depends on the matchup and how the game goes.
That's true.
But yeah. But listen, I'm not going to go round and round with folks on this. You have your opinion. I have mine. That's the great thing about being a fan. We get to do that, right? I'm not going to defend my opinion any further, though. I've talked about it on so many live streams. I've articulated my opinion 20,000 times. It's out there. You have a different opinion. I respect that.
By the end of tomorrow, we're going to find out what we're doing. Because normally after losses this bad, it's normally like the day after.
I mean, yeah.
So in the next 48 hours, we're going to figure out what we do. It is going to be a rough time to sleep.
This run defense. Goodness.
Some doo-doo caca.
That's for sure.
Don't tell me Corey's hurt now.
Corey Peters is down?
He was. I don't know if he got up. Can't really see.
Yeah, and I agree with K. Gordon here. And this thing keeps coming up. And I've said this a few times. An OC, you hire a coach like Cliff because he's going to be your offensive kind of guy. But I think there are other coaches you can bring in to help out with that, right?
Free play.
But not an OC.
Was that a false start or offsides?
Probably a false start typically is.
Yeah. JJ Harrison, good question. And let me start by saying we are going to I'm going to be doing a lot of draft stuff. I love the draft, so you can expect that I'll be doing a lot of stuff related to that in the coming weeks and months. But we talked about this a little bit earlier. I think they need to draft defensive interior line. That's their first priority. I'd like to see maybe a cornerback. I'd like to see a cornerback on maybe rounds 2 or 3. I'd like to see some interior offensive line like a guard. And I'd like to maybe see them get a big receiver to kind of play the AJ Green role, tall, big receiver. There's a few other positions I think they could address, but That's my thought. We've got more on Buddha Baker taking the hospital for further evaluation. Was alert and communicative. Never lost feeling or movement per medical staff. Okay.
I kind of tuned out a little bit because they literally just reported that in the game. He has feeling in all of his extremities, and he's able to remove them.
Yeah, and he didn't lose. They said he never lost consciousness. So I don't
know. he was out. He was out.
Well, was alert or never lost. Okay, what? Not. I'm sorry. Not. They said never lost feeling or movement. Sorry, correction. So that okay.
Jalen Thompson.
Yeah, JJ
has been the only one who's shown up this game.
One priority. Arjun thinks court. I think they need to address the cornerback position. I just don't.
I would do that in free agency. I'd probably go after Carlton Davis or somebody.
I think they need to address the cornerback position. I wouldn't hate it if they took one in the first round, but I think that's a position they can get with they have shown that they can take guys like Robert Alford and play decent football with them. So maybe that's a position I wouldn't mind seeing a couple guys in free agency, but if they draft that too, so
this is a good corner class, so not going to be.
So I mean, listen, I think they need to address cornerback. I'm just saying, I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm saying I don't think it's a must that they do that in the first round. They could do that in free agency, or do it in the second or third round. So that's where I'm MMVV a vet, because like you draft a rookie cornerback, you can't know for sure they're going to come in and be that guy right away. In fact, I think with this team, I think they need a veteran, right? So
there's a couple of them in free agency. If the Patriots are stupid and let J.C. Jackson walk and throw your entire bank account at him.
Maybe, yeah.
You throw your entire bank account at J.C. Jackson.
Grimdark's saying if you can get pressure, you don't need a top-tier quarterback, though, right? So this is a really interesting question, because there's a lot of, like, the folks in the analytics community really have talked a lot about this pass rush coverage kind of combination. The idea if you put pressure on the quarterback and he has to get the ball quickly, then if you put pressure on the quarterback, then the quarterbacks don't have to cover as long. But if you have good coverage and your pass rushers can get home, it works both ways. My understanding is the current thinking amongst the analytics folks, and I know not everyone buys into that, but is that coverage is more important. So I don't know, but I think they definitely work together, right? So, so I can't get every comments, but I want to say, hey, just make sure I get at least most of the folks. Why was Byron running a long cup? Come on, man, I don't know. Who should we draft? We'll talk about that more in the coming weeks. I know Red Sea has done a lot of mock drafts, but yeah. Esteban saying, line's the way to go. Veteran quarterback. I like our quarterback room right now. I know it's not looking good today, but I don't know.
I just need clarification on whether we're keeping our current staff or we're not, and then I will know how to attack this free agency season. This has been bad.
1993 saying it may not be a popular, but I think wide receiver may want to be priority. Look what happened this offense. Yeah, here's what I'd say: like for wide receiver, I don't want any more of those small.
Hi, Larry.
Yep. But a big outside receiver, I wouldn't mind. Right, someone to play the AJ Green role. I wouldn't hate that.
We gotta let AJ Green go though. Like, what has he done this year? I haven't seen him do anything.
Arjun, I'm with you here. I hate saying people are wrong or whatever, and I know it's very subjective, but I can't give any air to the get rid of Kyler take. That's my view of these. I'm literally sitting here bored and waiting for this game to be over so I can leave. I feel held captive. Listen, I get you, man. That's how this game has us feeling, right? Let's see. Am I going to do a live stream like this for round one of the NFL draft? That's a good question. Maybe
that'll be fun.
I think
might get it last year.
There's enough interest. I may very well do that. I think there's a reasonable chance. I hadn't decided or thought through that yet, but man, I love the draft. So if there's folks who want to hang out for that, then that might be a good thing to do, right? Let's see. Saying we went into the draft last year needing a cornerback, and after the draft they said we will need a cornerback next year. Yeah, I mean, man, before guys got banged up, the cornerback room played decent. I mean, I probably lean towards going veteran routes, but
we also lost Butler, so you kind of. Our cornerback room was already hurt to begin the season.
Yeah, like what happened to they signed a guy in Butler who was supposed to come in and be a solid veteran, and what happens if he doesn't retire? This cornerback room might look very different, right? Yeah. JJ agrees. Get a tall wide receiver. Need a physical receiver. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen. There's a couple
of receivers on days 2 and 3 that I like for this team.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim said we need some corn-fed linemen on both sides of the ball. I think you're right there, Tim. I think you're right. Yeah. Been the worst team in the league for weeks now. It's been a really bad stretch.
So. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. Aside from the Giants, we've been pretty bad.
Boring old man asking who's here in 2022. I'm guessing you're meaning like some of the players that are free agents. I mean, I think Connor's back. I think AJ Green's probably gone.
I don't know what we're doing with Kirk. I really don't.
Kirk is a question mark. I think he'll be back. I think they'll bring Ertz back. I do think they will. I know there's some question about that. I think they will.
Max should come back. For the love of God, show AJ Green the door.
Yeah. And I think I've talked about Justin Pugh's contract needs to be reworked because he's got a big cap hit. So
I mean, like you guys saw on the Discord, all I had to do really was release Justin Pugh and a couple of these big cap hits like Jordan Phillips and Devon Kennard, who AKA don't do anything. Mm-hmm. Restructure Buddha and restructure Dean Humphreys, and we had like $50 million in cap space.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I just don't know if all those guys are going to be up for restructure.
I know if you restructure Buddha Baker, he's huge.
I don't know if we restructure Buddha Baker after what just happened, but
Tim's
he is still pretty well paid. So
Tim's on board for a draft show, so he thinks that sounds good. I think I'll probably do that. I really do love the draft. So Iron Bear says we need a coach. I think a lot of folks agree with you on that. Listen, Alfred's tough. It's sad that he got hurt. He played he made it pretty deep in the season before he got hurt, and he played so well. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I know the DK Metcalf thing, right? I get it.
I don't like DK Metcalf though. I think he's a piece of crap. I would not want him on our team.
Well, I mean, he is. Next year's schedule.
But the problem is he's better than Andy Isabella. So yeah. I mean,
I looked at next year's schedule. The players were playing, and it's no joke. It's looking like a tough.
No. We play the AFC West,
KC, Chargers, Raiders.
We play the Patriots next year, AFC West, and I forgot the other division. Whoever we played in 2015. Or not 25. Wow.
Got that guy in here.
North.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. He's
the New Orleans Panthers.
We have.
We play the NFC South and the AFC West. Oh God.
So that guy, I'm guessing. That guy, I'm guessing, here is a Rams fan coming here, being gracious. Really appreciate that. I always listen. I try to be gracious towards other fans.
Thank you for being that guy.
Yeah, when you come in here graciously like that, I much respect. Appreciate you. Good luck. I'm not a Rams fan, obviously, but good luck. Appreciate that.
A lot of the Rams fans aren't bad. It's really 49ers fans that are just non-PG. Insert non-PG word.
Objectively speaking, every fan base has good and bad fans.
Okay, well, every fan base but the Cowboys. I don't think there's a good Cowboys fan. I don't think that exists.
No, there's a few that have been subscribed to my channel who are very gracious in their comments, but yeah.
Mass majority of Cowboys fans. How about we go with that?
Yeah, OC saying Hassan Reddick should have been kept with JJ going to Pitts or Green Bay. I love the man, but Hassan would have kept cap space for him to. I wish we did keep
Hassan signed for like nothing, didn't he? He signed for what, like $6 for a year, and he's going to be a free agent again. And I don't know if Carolina's going to bring him back.
Yep. Steve, a little more. Another nickname, Wolf with the nickname. Steve, I hear this Ryan Small players go. That guy, man, I remember they drafted him and then retired before he got to play because of injuries.
That should have been picked off.
Martin saying you need to address the O-line, D-line big time. First one
that really should have been intercepted. That should have been intercepted twice.
Thanks for stopping in here. I know you were in the Discord earlier.
Steve passed the whiskey time. There we go. Steve passed the whiskey time.
So hang on, just like been a fan since 2014. Now officially a jaded, non-optimistic fan. Still a fan though. I hear you, Mr. MKT Bongo. Let's go Suns. Woo. Yep. Time to start looking at Suns, right? I think we look at Brian Flores. Two things. One,
I would love Brian Flores as our DC. I would love that.
Well, I think Brian Flores is getting a head coach job, and I think he'll get I think he's going to get hired. Like, I don't think the Cardinals are firing Cliff. If they fire Cliff, if they do, I think Flores might already have a job before the Cardinals would be looking. It would be interviewing. That's my. But
like I said, in the next 48 hours, we're going to know if we're keeping Cliff or not.
Who's going to try to meet incentives the last 3 minutes? Oh man, I don't know if anyone's capable, right?
No,
not
no
Mario.
One.
Time
no
to
one.
play Madden. I feel you there.
I'm assuming Chaser dipped.
Oh
nope, I'm still here.
Yep. So yeah,
this has not been a fun night, and that's a false start.
Yeah, that's a false start. That's great.
3rd and 15. We still have yet to convert a third down all game.
We didn't have one? Thought we had one.
Nope, none.
You know? Yep.
Here's to hoping Tampa Bay kicks the you-know-what out of the Rams next week. As much as I hate Tom Brady, just please beat the Rams.
Yeah, Grimdark is he may not be watching more NFL on it. Listen, I'm going to start doing. I've been talking about this a little behind the scenes, but I'm going to be doing probably some draft stuff pretty early, like doing live streams and.
Well, I mean, hey, our season's over. We can do draft stuff now.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so MKT Bongo's got a question. Riley or Gallup, who would you pick out there of those two free agencies? Or Ridley?
What, Ridley or Gallup? I'd pick Ridley because he's a better player, but I don't know if he's going to be in free agency. I think we'd have to trade for him. So
I think Ridley is the better player. I think Gallup is the better fit for what we need as the outside wide receiver. That big. He's not huge, but he's big enough.
I don't know if Gallup is a physical receiver. He's more of a deep threat. He's more of a Kirk.
So, and I also think Gallup won't be as expensive as Ridley whenever it's time to pay him. But I don't.
Gallup is coming off of an injury too. So
but I'm not. I don't know that I'm going either of those two.
So
I don't know that I'm spending the money on that. You know, they're good players, but yeah. Real quick, I want to say hey to someone who I don't think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat today. Sunny Hectic or Sexy Me. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be. I just don't get how we draft linebackers and never use them. Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
I hear.
I don't know why you would draft twice back-to-back linebackers when we need other positions and you're just not going to.
And neither of them played practically any snaps in this game.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
Yeah, So yes, do please do continue to tune into the channel. We're going to do a lot of free agency draft stuff. We'll be getting that. I'll probably take a little bit of time to kind of process this and
I cannot wait to see Tanner Vallejo's snap count after this game. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. David and Andres, TGC, thank you for being here. We're not built for these moments. It's sad, man. I mean, it sure looks like it, right? Yeah. Make more. Sorry, I'd like to see more of Rondale Moore for sure. Right. All right. This is a good. Okay, DLC. This is a good question. What do you think about Evan Weaver, Pac-12 defensive player that got no starts with no preseason snaps in Saints, but outperformed Marco Wilson the other game?
Well, I mean, when he played in the preseason, he looked pretty bad.
He looked bad. Wait, is Marco? I mean, or is Evan Weaver playing? I don't think.
No, Evan Weaver was the linebacker that we had in preseason. Who was
no, I know
horrible.
that, but is he even on a roster right now?
No.
Right. So okay. The Evan Weaver deal. Evan Weaver, okay. And I listened to some podcasts that was talking about linebackers like him. Those off-ball linebackers who put up a ton of tackles in college, but don't test well in terms of their physical, testing at the combine and stuff. Those guys don't work out. It's very rare. I think there's one guy in the NFL that uses as an example who was actually successful, but those guys, like, they just don't have the physicality like to make it in the NFL. And he was a guy who I think honestly is a guy that there's a reason he was a 6th round pick because it was a long shot.
7.
I think that the best chance for him was to be a special teams player, and he wasn't great at doing that.
Bad at that.
So he was a guy who wasn't going to make it. And the fact that he's not even, I looked him up a week or so ago because of this very question. And I don't even think he's on a practice squad for another team after the Cardinals cut him. So I will say this, the fact that Evan Weaver failed is not because the Cardinals did something wrong with him. He wasn't going to make it, in my opinion. They just shouldn't have drafted him. That's my take on him. But,
when was Evan Weaver drafted?
6th round.
Isaiah Simmons draft.
Of this draft?
Last year, I think.
Last year.
But, you take, if you're on a 6th round guy, I don't hate taking a chance, but.
I'm pretty sure he was a 7th round pick, but go on.
I'm sorry?
I'm pretty sure he was a 7th round pick, and I thought was a 6th.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure you look it up. I'm pretty sure Evan Weaver was a 6th round pick. D West, thanks for being here. This defense is just garbage. Van Joseph is terrible. Coach, reason we have top 15 defense because talent. See, I'm respectfully going to disagree. I think he actually coached up our defense that had some limitations, and today the offense really put the defense.
Yeah, our offense never got off the bus. Never got off the bus.
So, I mean, listen, respectfully, I look at it differently, but, small quarterback, small receivers, maybe we need some big receivers, right? Yeah, maybe. I definitely think we need some, Hopkins is obviously if he's healthy, that's very different, but we need some big receivers. I agree. Let's see.
Maybe we go after Mike Williams in free agency. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
because he does not want to stay on the Chargers. But the problem is he wants a lot of money. That's the reason he doesn't want to be on the Chargers, because he wants a lot of money.
Yeah.
And Allen Robinson will just be another AJ Green.
Hectic saying Connor definitely deserves a contract after the season. I agree. He has been so good for this offense. I love the Connor fit. Right. How's everyone genuinely feeling right about now? Well, deflated is the word I would use.
Yeah. Deflated works.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Grimdark saying Weaver was the 6th round. See, I was right.
6th round, 7th round, 12th round. He's not on the team. He's not in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a couple folks. I knew I was right about that one because I looked it up recently. Yeah. Connor's a guy. I mean, I will say this. I'm a believer you don't pay big money for running backs, but so. Oh, I want to say a huge shout out to Alex for a huge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
and let me take a chance also while we're here to thank also the channel members who support the channel. I haven't done this yet. I think maybe I should not cover that. These are the folks who help support the channel, on a monthly basis. Really appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. But yeah, Alex, thank you for that. And I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I try to reinvest some of this the channel revenue back into the channel. Like, I bought this new microphone using money, from that has been earned through the super chats. And the next thing on my list is a camera. I've got I've done research on a camera that's going to be an upgrade. So that $49 is going towards helping me buy that next camera to help do hopefully better content. So thank you sincerely. Appreciate all the support from everyone. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let me just shout out a few folks. I try to get everyone. If I haven't mentioned you at least once in the chat, I apologize. Let me know. I try to at least mention everyone and hit one comment from everyone. We got Fat Mike football card being here though, nonetheless. Let's see.
That's a game.
That's a game.
Yeah.
11-34.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, this has been a disappointing game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's understating it, right? Oh, yep. Yeah, Mike's doing a post game. Listen, those Mike Daisy sports fans doing a post game. I'm not doing a post game, but if you need to get your catharsis, you get it out. He's gonna embrace.
Mike will be your man because
Mike's gonna embrace the Cliff hate with you. I assure you that. Mike will embrace that with you. So yeah.
I can't wait to listen to Locked On Cardinals tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Listen, I know folks are jumping out. Thank you all for being here. The game was awful, but it was good hanging out with you guys.
Yep. I had fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was a fun hangout, but game not so much.
We should have been better.
Yeah.
Game not so much.
Yeah. So again, if you aren't already on the Discord, there should be a link below. We've got a very lively Discord. There's like 85 folks in there, and we chat throughout the week. So
a lot of us are active every single day.
Oh, post the Discord. I'll post that Discord code again. You
guys should join up. It's a good community.
Yeah, and Chasers and Red Sea are both big parts of that. And they, I'm sorry, talking and generating a link.
That's kind of why I kept telling Mike to get a Discord server, but he just didn't.
That's all right. All right, so I'm going to post an invite link for that. Yeah, there's a great community of folks, including these two fine gentlemen who hang out. I see a few folks have jumped in there. So yeah. And then thank you again for the super chat. Appreciate you being here. You're a great member of the community as well. So many familiar faces. And Niner Sickness, thanks for popping by. Really great dude who does 49ers content. Hey Joseph, sorry for your season, brother. Appreciate that, man. Congratulations on being the Cowboys. Wish you much luck. I hate the Cowboys, so
you're so lucky because I hate the Cowboys more than I hate the 49ers.
There you go. So thanks for popping in here, Beto. You're a good dude. I appreciate you. But Easy No Stories, yes, thank you for the support. $5 towards that new camera. I really appreciate all of that support from everyone. It's been a great season, and especially the first half. But
can we go back to the first half of the season?
Right,
that was a lot better.
But thank you all for being here. We'll watch, for stuff on the channel. We're going to do, once we've all had a little bit of a chance to kind of let this pain kind of subside a little bit. We'll start doing some off-season stuff, right? So I'm going to go ahead, I think, probably end the stream here. Thank you all.
Thank you for having me on. It was much fun.
Awesome. Well, we'll do this again next season.
I'm excited for it.
Provided we make the playoffs next season, because we got to figure out what we're doing.
I might start doing some of this during the regular season. We'll see. So, real quick, say hey to PC Trepak. I'm probably getting that wrong. O-line. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna end the stream. Peace.
Have a good night.